All right, guys, we're live. Mater had to go lean off the dock, so that's how come I'm started it.
All
Sorry
right, guys, we're live. Mater had to go lean off the dock, so that's how come I'm started it. All right,
about
guys, we're live. Mater had to go lean off the dock, so that's how come I'm started it. All right, guys, we're live. Mater had.
that. And because he has his YouTube and everything on in the garage, there was the echo. Sorry about that, but yeah. If anybody wants to jump in, let me know. Hi, Willie. And I will probably bring most of them. I'm probably going to bring up. So, um, and see. Okay, he is going to have to pin that up later because I don't know how to pin the link. Hi, Breezy. So when he gets back out to the garage, he can do that. And yes, Lorna, it is too dang early in the morning for you. So what's everybody up to today? I'm fixing to go make some rice. Yep, it's just about midnight for you. I'm gonna make some rice because I did barbecue chicken yesterday. I say hi real quick.
Hello. Yeah, no, I had to do some things.
Oh no, it's the ceiling fan for Lorna.
Yeah, okay. Well, you got, like I said, you got to do this, and you got to come over. Where is the face?
I just dropped YouTube off because of the echo. Honey?
Okay, I know that, but that's what I'm trying to show you how to do that. There it is. I'm trying to show her how to get this stuff done. She's not.
Nope,
Yeah.
never done it before.
I know. That's why I'm trying to show you. Not. You got to mute there. Okay. Pop out chat. That way you can drag it over.
Yeah, that part I can do, but it's.
I know, but I'm saying, okay. I know. That's what I'm trying to show you. Bear with me, guys. She's not used to doing this and everything.
I'm not used.
Okay, so that you get that pinned over, then you come over here and see the three little dots right there? Pin message. That's how that's done. All right, I'm heading out to the garage.
Finally, I get a break from bossy boots. Yeah. But yeah, he's still gonna go back out there. Like I said, I just shut everything down because he had it out there and I'm not used to doing it in here, so. And then I'm gonna get rice because I did barbecue chicken yesterday. Which our crock pot has the keep warm low and high features. So at I think it was 5 o'clock yesterday, I put it on the keep warm and just let it go. And when I checked it at noon today, it was ready because I literally put a fork in it and pulled up the chicken breast, and it just went. So I'll make rice for a side. Hi, Mark. He's on his way out to the garage after he makes him some more Gatorade, and then he'll be running the show. Link's pinned if you want to come up. Sweetheart, you'll have to adjust your computer because you're muted. Hi, Lisa. I didn't realize you came in. Sorry, hon. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I didn't have it get out here on my end on the Facebook side
Yeah.
or YouTube side. I know.
What flavor rice did you pick?
Uh, cheese and broccoli, I think. Hey,
Okay.
Breezy. Hello, Lorna. Hey, Mark.
And
Hey,
Lisa.
Lisa. Yep.
So I'm just gonna make the rice, which that'll take 10 minutes, and then just add a little bit of extra barbecue on top when I serve the chicken.
Yep.
And
What?
if you back up, then you'll see him actually showing me how to do all the setup and stuff in here.
Yeah, because she's never done the to get everything set up as far as what it takes, as far as
Hi,
doing the
Randy.
pop out chat, doing I mean, she knows how to copy the link or the invite and everything, but she doesn't know how to pin it.
Nope.
And didn't know about having to mute instead of just closing out YouTube. She just
Well,
only
I
have to
close out
mute.
YouTube because of the echo, and then it's on you.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I know, Lisa. Those are not cheap.
yeah, I know, especially with the one that I've got. Uh,
Oh,
the
we
one that
ain't talking about yours. I'm
I
talking
know
like your mom's, a tower like your mom has.
that one was not really all that expensive. I think that one at Walmart was about $600.
Yeah, but I know a lot of people are on fixed incomes, and
Right, I know.
I know Lisa has medical issues. So for
Right.
her, yeah, that $100 for $150 for a Chromebook at Best Buy is 6 months or more, depending on circumstances.
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
I mean, with me, before I met you, saving up and stuff, it would take me almost a year to pay for $150 Chromebook.
All
So
right. Right now, wherever you've got the laptop at, catching some of
fan.
uh, the fan because I'm hearing some of that in it off the microphone.
Well, I have all the fans
I
going.
know. Well, I'm just saying it's picking up the microphone's picking it up. Hey,
Okay. Well,
Renegade, how you doing tonight? Ah,
yeah,
that okay. I can understand that, Lisa. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So I mean, yeah, and an all-in-one is considerably more expensive than just a tower.
right. Now, like I said, I know that the tower I got from my mom, I got that at Walmart. That was about $500 or $600, but it wasn't.
Honey.
It was not anything near the one that I've got for out here, which I spent almost $2,000 on it.
Yeah.
That yeah, but concerning the fact as far as what all I'm doing with this one, as far as why I got it, is because it does exactly what I need it to do.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I got from my mom, it doesn't have to have the fast processor, it doesn't have to have all the bells and whistles like this one does, or this one needs. Hey, Shelly.
Yep.
Um, but that one in there, no, it doesn't need all that. It's just for her just to be able,
Fiddle around on basically.
yeah, check out Yahoo and do a few other things. Just look, just basically surfing. It's fine. Something like that, that's fine for her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my Chromebook back from my son, and I'm gonna have it in the in my craft room dining room, so y'all guys will actually be able to see me go in there. I'll be running in there instead of in here,
Right.
which
And if y'all notice this up here, the wood that I've got, that's some of the wood I got from work, and I've actually started putting it in up on the joist and everything, starting way over here, working way over. I don't have it sealed up right here, as you can tell. I've got electrical outlet I got to reposition. some of the wiring and all that kind of good stuff. Because I'm tired of the heat and everything out here in the garage. I've got to be able to separate the top from the bottom, so I'm just putting those up there, just laying them down, trying to act like a little blocker to try and help. And I can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah. Well, Shelly, you got to put food on the table first.
Yep. Yep. The stomach is definitely more important than buying yarn.
Yeah. See, that's not bad, Renegade.
Yep.
That's okay, Shelly. We know.
Well, that works, Renegade.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm running out here. Is I'm running a Cat 6, and that's that one that Ed, the old tech guy. Whoops! I mean, I didn't mean to say that name.
Hey, he's good.
I know, but no one's saying it. He'll show up. Maybe.
No, he said he's skipping out today and tomorrow to deal with family, to be with family.
Well, it's either that or I'm going to be hearing him blow his horn. But anyways, no, Ed's a good guy. I appreciate him hooking me up with finding a.
Hey, Daryl.
Hey, Daryl.
And Elisa, because I know she's somewhere close by.
But anyways, wound up, he got me the link for, I forget the name of the company. But anyways, I needed about a 75-foot outdoor Ethernet cable. And he said, oh, here's one here. And it wasn't all that expensive. I think it was about $50, $60, something like that. So I went up ordering it and got that all run. Because I've got the modem and everything inside the house, but coming out here to the garage, the garage is separated from the house. So, it was going to have to be strung through the air, but they said the kind I've been using wasn't weather resistant, and I needed one that is. So, okay, so I got a 75-foot one.
Yeah, Shelly, if you can go to Michael's, if they check and see if they have it in your area, you need $10, and you can get one of these rolling carts like I have.
Yeah, I remember that, Randy. Yeah.
That I'm sorry, that entire thing didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But
what he was putting it was he had electrical running out to it, but it didn't have the lines running from that, the AC lines themselves running from there to inside the house. It wasn't the ductwork, it was the high and low side of the condenser and everything, the outside unit running inside. That's what he talked about. And that was something that, because you're going to have, on something like that, you're going to have an outside unit, you're going to have an inside unit, but you're going to have what they call the high and low sides, running inside the house. Your high side is going to be your smaller line. That's your high pressure. And I know about AC because there's not much difference between a house AC unit and a car, AC unit. They're same thing. You're going to have the same components. One's 12 volt and everything. The other one's 110. You're still going to have an evaporator coil. You're going to have a condenser. You're going to have all the expansion valves, all that kind of stuff. Different sizes. You're going to have different refrigerant. But it's still all the same basic principle.
Let me get a different color.
But your low side is what's going to... Your high side is going to be your small line. That's running from the outside unit inside.
One of these, Shelly.
Yeah,
I have black but they have some limited colors that are on sale for like $9.
But your low side, that's going to be your bigger line, and that's running from the
Yeah, Randy.
inside back out. And that's your low pressure line. What's up, Mike Hodge?
Hey, Mike.
talking
Randy,
about-
we've got it pinned up there, so come on up.
Yep.
That'll give me time to go cook.
So, Daryl, what's funny? What's that? Oh, you just trying to say that Washington, D.C. got blasted? Okay, that'd be funny.
But you need to check and see if your store has them and what colors they are, because they're like $9. Otherwise, you're paying $30, Shelly. Ah, Mark and Randy. Yay.
Yep.
Okay, now those I've seen, Randy, but I haven't seen any with. I haven't seen the ductwork on the outside. All the ductwork that one is. Oh, okay, it's under the skirting.
There's two coming too. So it's a little bit different setup. Now here's the other guy. This might be what he's talking about. Something like that.
Okay, now that I've seen, that's just got electrical. There's no ductwork to it.
Right.
Now this one here, this is the furnace for your blower. One it's all built into it. You don't have a separate blower.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a different style
It's actually
unit.
I
a
17.
different because initially when we had to put in, it was on a separate thermostat, but we had to put on all in one.
Okay, Randy, you're something's you're roboting, honey.
Yeah, you're kind
Can
of
you duck out and then come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Randy. Hey, all right, Randy, you're gonna have to go back in the chat because you're breaking up.
He can't hear you.
I can't find time.
Yeah.
So, Randy, you're gonna have to go back into chat because you're breaking up.
And then come back up.
Right.
Just
And then
just
try
drop
coming
out
back.
for a couple of minutes and come back.
It's probably the internet and everything dealing with the
Yeah.
phone. I've had that
Daryl?
problem with mine.
Daryl, sweetheart, I hope that that appointment is actually for Delisa and they screwed up and got you wrong and put the wrong name down.
What's up, 710?
Now that's just wrong. Okay.
Ah,
Yeah, but that's just
okay.
that's wrong on so many levels.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just no. All right, since you have company up here, I'm going to dip out. I will come back later. Yeah. Yeah. And I'll probably have you come get your own unit. Yeah. Now that kind of ductwork I've seen, but I couldn't get what he was saying to look to. It wasn't making sense in my head how he was saying it.
Yeah.
But all right.
This is actually a hard time finding too.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna duck out, Randy. So y'all guys have fun.
Yep.
And I'll be back in a bit. Bye.
All right. What's going on with you, Mark?
Same crap, man.
SSDD,
Same crap. Same crap.
same shite, different day.
Same shiatsu.
Oh,
I just got home a little while ago.
where'd you go?
I was at my sister's all day.
Ah, I've been here at the house all day since I got the day off from work. It's like, I've been piddling around out here in the garage a little bit here and there. Like I said, with this heat and everything, called Texas Summers. Yeah.
Well, she had a big party Saturday for one of her granddaughters,
Ah,
and then today was just a couple of us.
well, I know what's real funny is yesterday I left the house. Uh, one of the guys I know, he did some repairs and everything on the two-wheel bike, and I went down to make a payment and everything, and I got going south and everything. I mean, his shop's like 23 miles away from the house, so I got going south on the highway, and I was probably about 12, 13 miles south of here, and all of a sudden it was like, hold it, pavement's all wet. They get a rainstorm come through here, and I just kept traveling for about 5 or 6 miles, and it was nothing but the highway was all wet and everything. Then all of a sudden it just stopped. Okay.
That's how it is here.
But what's real funny is I got into town and met up with his wife because he had actually had to go somewhere. And right as I'm about to leave, the rain starts coming down. It wasn't coming down all that hard. So I'm in the truck. I'm not on the bike and everything. So I'm heading back to the house. As soon as I got north of Corsicana, nothing. And pavement all the way north was all dry.
I can walk out my front door, and it'll be nice and sunny. I can go 5 or 10 minutes down the road to the grocery store, and it's raining like hell.
Yep, that's the way it is here. I can leave here in Ennis. I go over to Waxahachie, which is like 14 miles away. I can look up. Oh, it's cloudy over there. Get into Waxahachie, it's pouring down rain. Come back home, still nothing but bone dry out this way.
Yeah, my nephew and my brother-in-law, they got bikes, but they got cross rockets.
Ah,
My brother-in-law's got, I think he's got a 900.
I've never really been into like they say the crotch rockets. I mean, unless you want something that is going to go, it is for speed wise.
That's what they want.
Right. Now, if you're in your 20s and you're all about balls out going as fast as you can,
Well, my nephew is 24.
that's why. Yeah, I said
He's
in your 20s.
He's a corrections officer, so.
Like I said, if you're in your 20s, yeah, that's what you're going to be wanting. You're going to be wanting one that's going to go as fast as you can.
And then my brother-in-law, he's like, I think he's 50. But he's got one of them bikes too, but his is like a bigger version.
He's just an overgrown. He's just okay, if he's 50, that means that he's just been stuck in his 20s for about 30 years.
Well, he's had a bike for about 30 years.
Okay,
So every few years he upgrades to a bigger bike.
Yeah.
But
hey, Randy, I appreciate you showing all that. It's just biggest problem is that you were breaking up big time on the volume where we could hear maybe every third or fourth word.
if that,
Now, mobile homes are going to be different than a site-built house as far as AC units go. Because with mobile homes, yeah, they're about 3 feet, off the ground. So your most common thing with mobile homes is that all your ductwork is going to be in the floor. So, yeah. But now, I had one where I could pay the extra money. I could actually have the vent work in the ceiling. The only problem with that is that I had the AC unit on one side of the house, but when they sealed the two halves together, that ductwork didn't seal up properly. So one side of the house, no problem feeling the air flow. The other side of the house, you got about half of it because it didn't seal up when they joined the two halves together. Now, for a mobile home, I would definitely say, go with the floor vent. I mean, if I was to go and get another mobile home, I would definitely go with the floor vent system because when they put, on a double wide even, because that's how they're all set up. Once they put the two together, they actually connect the ductwork underneath when they're doing the setup. So you're going to have the better system. But now, like the ones for us down here, you're still having an outside unit and an inside unit. Now, like what you were showing, like that first one, that definitely was an older style AC unit. But like I said, it's definitely one designed for a mobile home. The second one you were showing, yeah, that's the more modern style as far as what you would have for either a mobile home like what I had, because I had that same system sitting outside the house on a concrete pad. But I still had an inside unit that had all the plenum and the ductwork with the filter system. I still had all that inside the house. But yeah, I mean that, like I said, that first one you showed, that's probably an older style setup for the mobile homes. But like I said, as far as a modern day house or anything that's, I'd say within the last 40, 50 years, you're going to have a unit outside and you're going to have a unit inside.
Yeah, everything after 75 probably.
Yeah. And that's another thing. Yeah, Randy, out. The heat and AC is all in one. They have, they all have it as one unit, and it's all electric. That's the only, to me, that's the only downside to a mobile home is that most of your appliances are going to be, they're going to be electric. I mean, yeah, your refrigerator, your freezer, but your stove is going to be electric. The dryer is going to be electric. Okay, that's no big deal there. I mean, I've got an electric dryer here at the house. I would actually prefer electric over gas dryer, but your hot water heater is going to be electric. I've got natural gas water heater here at the house.
I like gas because if the electric goes out, you still got a stove.
Correct, and that's one thing about here is
you got electric and electric goes out, you're screwed.
Right. Now, with me, I've got a gas stove. So, and that's also another thing is the house does not have central heat there. So luckily for me, in every single room, I've got a little gas heater. So wintertime, say like this past winter, when we had that big power outage and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. The power goes out. I'm still able to heat my house because I've got natural gas.
Yep.
Not only do I have, one in the bedroom, I've got one in the bathroom, got one in the living room, I got one in the kitchen, plus I got the stove itself. I've got a way of keeping the house warm.
Exactly.
So
I don't like mobile homes because of I don't like them because of I think they're flimsy in a storm.
Now
you get a real bunch of wind and they just shake like hell.
It depends upon how they're anchored down on the ground. That's the thing. If you can go cheap wise on getting a mobile home anchored down, but like the one that I had, they sunk them anchors in the ground probably about that much, and there was probably about 30 of them, and they were all connected to that mobile home with that probably 1.5 inch wide, probably a good 16 gauge flat steel that they went over and they had all crimped and everything, so they were anchored down real good. But it also depends upon what state you're in, your location, what are the requirements for securing a mobile home down. Okay, that's also another. And then you got to look at who's doing it. I mean, you could get Joe Blow down the street doing it. See, I'll do it for $500,
Yeah.
but then you can get a professional come in. He's going to charge you $2,000 to $3,000. Which one's going to be better? Well, you really can't say until you have one or the other do it. Now, I guarantee you, the professional down the street, he's going to be doing a lot better job than Joe Blow down the street.
Yeah, but he's gonna charge you most of just for labor.
It's going to be most of, but he's going to do it the correct way and probably use the better anchors and probably get it anchored down the correct way.
Yeah, my uncle lives in a mobile home park, and I don't like it because it's just they're too close. You can look out your window and look in the other person's living room.
Yep.
I don't like that. I don't.
Now, I will admit that mobile homes have come a long way.
I like my
over
privacy.
here. Well, yeah, but I mean, like the one that I have, actually, had it out in the country. I mean, I had 16 3/4 acres. Okay.
Yeah.
Now you can, if you go to a mobile home dealer, they're going to try and get you into a, regular mobile home lot, where like what you're saying is that, yeah, you probably got about 15 feet in between each one. So you don't have much of a yard, you don't have much of a driveway, you really don't have much of anything.
You got enough for one car.
Yep, and that's about it.
You walk out your front door, you get in your car, you get out of your car, you go to the neighbor's house. I don't like that. It's just
Right.
not.
Now, I had two options when I got my mobile home about 21 years ago. First option was they said, okay, there's a mobile home community where I can get anywhere from 1 to 2 acre lots. That's pretty good size area that you're going to have a mobile home on. So you're going to have room. Okay, that I didn't have a problem with. The biggest problem is they were anywhere from 20 to 25,000 an acre. Okay, the land that I want to get, I got 16 3/4 acres way out in the middle of BFE, which I liked a lot better, and my lot was like 220 foot in width, but it was almost 3/4 of a mile in depth. Okay?
Well, all the mobile parks here are everything. They're all close.
Right. That's your normal. I know what they call a mobile home park.
I was gonna move into one a few years ago,
Right.
but
like I said,
I couldn't
now,
find any small enough because I didn't want 3 or 4 bedrooms.
Right.
I only wanted it maybe 2 bedrooms.
Do you see the one that's got an attic?
No.
Believe it or not, I was watching a video. I can't remember the guy on YouTube and everything, but he'll go around to different mobile home lots. He actually found one that actually has an attic that you can actually go up into and have it for storage. And I'm going, that totally blew me away when you actually have a mobile home that's got an upper area. Now, mind you, at of course, the very edge of, you had barely room to stand up in the middle of it.
Oh yeah.
But I'm going, hey, you still had an attic. I'm going, having an attic in a mobile home? When did they start building? Yeah, when did they start building those? But to me, the land package, like what I got that one for, I think, $49,900. So we're talking less than $50,000 for 16 3/4 acres, compared to spending between $40,000 and $50,000 for, say, 2 acres.
Well, that's even like houses now. My brother's realtor called him and said, my brother just bought his house 2 years ago. I think he paid $220,000. So the realtor called him and said, You want to sell your house? I can get you double of what you paid for it.
Hey, Luke, dude.
My brother said, no, I'm not selling my house.
Hey, KCB.
Because he's got the house he has, downstairs is an apartment. It's got a living room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom.
Right.
So his in-laws are there. Upstairs, he's got 4 bedrooms, a bathroom, kitchen, and living room, and dining room. So he's got a 6-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, more or less.
Yep.
So he got that. He said I think he said it was 220, 230. I'm not sure.
Yep.
Big backyard, big front yard, long driveway.
Oh, yeah. Now, I feel like this. I wound up having to get up the land in that mobile home because this is when with my first wife, and she passed away almost 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And without, with everything, the financial hardship I had to let everything go. That's when I wanted moving back in with my mom. Hey, my mom needed the help here. Didn't have to worry about a house or land payment. So that right there, it saved me a lot of money by moving back in. So it was better for me financially to do that, and it was also better for my mom because from where I was living at, it was about 15, 20 minutes. If anything happened here, I was 15, 20 minutes away. So right now, as it is, it's easier for me to take care of everything here. I'm already here. And I've already got a lot of things, improved on the house. I mean, garage, I've gotten a lot of stuff cleaned out of this because, like I said, like right when I first started the channel and everything, basically it was just this little area right here I was able to work in. That was it.
You've done a lot since I've been watching.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm slowly getting this garage cleaned out. I've been trying to work also on the other side of that wall, which is where, I call it the wash house because that's where the washer and dryer is at. Because they added on to the garage over there and they poured that concrete slab. Eventually, I will get everything moved over there. Okay? That is the one goal that I'm trying to get done also, along with everything else. Is get, of course, that's where I got my toolbox and everything already moved to.
Yes.
But I'm trying to get some shelving and everything built out there. I've already got one done. I got to get the other one put up, get a bunch of stuff that's in here, like this little shelving unit I got right here. All that stuff can go on the shelving unit on the other side.
Now, is that what's in back of you? Can you walk in a circle around that?
No. I wish I could, but I've got just so much stuff in here that I can't. But once I get all the shelving done,
Sweetheart, pan your camera to your right so he can see what's on that side.
In other words, what I got over there, all that junk.
We can't.
Oh, you can't. You know what I'm talking about? You can't.
No.
Walk in a circle. All right.
No. You see how much stuff I've still got over there, and I've yet to tackle all that.
You got to gut that whole thing out, man.
I'm kind of afraid of that.
Gut that. If you gut that whole thing out, you'll have a hell of a man cave.
Well, that's also something else I want to do. Is like I said, I want to get.
Insurance, don't you?
No.
No, I was gonna say if you had insurance, that you got a match, you got kerosene, you can take care of it that way.
No,
the neighbors next door have little chihuahuas that come through the fence.
Yeah.
So no, y'all guys have seen my dog, my Scout. She's my chihuahua. They're half her size.
Now,
and that's too close to their house.
Right. Well, now this garage is actually a little bit further away from their house than it is mine, but they've got their garage probably about 5 feet away from this one.
Now, how far do you got to walk from where you are to where she is?
From this door here to the Well, that's the easy way to do it.
Inside the bedroom, yeah. Is
I'm just okay.
yeah.
Right.
Oh,
There's the
oh
back-
yeah.
there-
You
All
see
right.
that screen door?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the back
That's-
door of the house, which is about 20 feet away.
Oh, all right. You're good.
Yeah. And then he has to walk about another 20 foot to get into the bedroom
Yeah, that's
Correct.
too close to burn down.
through this door. Now, if my son wasn't occupying that room, he would literally come in the back door, come straight across, and then it's like 6 foot this way, 6 or 8 foot.
Right. But now
But-
here's the only other problem. That back wall I've got, that's on the alley. And there's no fencing between the original building was a 20 by 20 2-car garage. They added another 8 foot by 20. So basically, if this garage was to go down, I'm going to have to put up probably between 30 and 40 feet of fencing back there, which is a lot of work. No, I can't. I'm not going to burn it down. That's why I got to try and keep it.
Yep.
Hey,
I don't blame
I did-
Casey.
I was just saying, that's a quick, easy way. If you didn't, now, hey, if you don't like your neighbors next door, that's a good way of getting rid of them.
No, I don't have a problem with neighbors, but like I said, the biggest problem I've got is where the hell am I going to put everything that's in the garage?
Well, you burn that down with it. That's what insurance is for.
Yeah, well, like I said, unfortunately, I don't have homeowners insurance.
Oh, so you got that and a garage?
What's that?
Where you're at, you have where you're at, and you have a garage too?
That is the garage.
This is the garage. Well, actually, I got 2 garages. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Now, the
All right.
other one, now it's a,
I can't believe you ain't got homeowners insurance. That seems crazy.
you going to pay for it?
It ain't that much.
Down here, yes, it is. And,
Yeah,
With
but if
what
your house
it's-
goes up in flames, you're screwed.
oh, that's why I've been trying to get all electrical work done because most of the house has been wired with aluminum cloth wrapped wiring.
That's the first thing I do when I move.
And that's what I've been trying to get done. I've already got a lot of it already switched out.
I pay it's called renter's insurance.
Right, but you also got to
But-
consider I'm trying to do all this stuff by myself.
Because these
So-
walls are like plywood. I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
knock on my wall and the neighbor can hear me.
Right.
So if
Right.
one of these go, the whole road's going.
But
Oh,
see
yeah.
now, when
And I got
my
too much shit
right.
in here.
Okay, well, Mark, one thing is that when my parents bought this house, the way the street and everything was set up was 5 lots. Okay, so you've got the one on the corner over here, my next door neighbor, our house, and then the backyard was bought at the same time by the previous owner. So
Okay.
lot 3 and 4 were bought as one and combined as one unit or
Yeah.
one lot.
And 4 is an empty lot.
Right. Well,
So,
3 and 4 is combined as one. Okay, that's what the house sits on. Okay,
Okay.
in the backyard. Okay, lot 5 was separate. It was bought by somebody else many years ago. That couple passed away. The kids who inherited it rented the house out. House got caught on fire. It was beyond repair, so they bulldozed it. But the guy had a 20 by 20 corrugated sheet metal garage sitting over there. My parents wound up buying that corner lot, so now I've got lots 3, 4, and 5, which I'm still working on trying to get it all combined as one. But the way that garage is, there's no electric out there, so it's basically as a storage garage, it's storage building. The one advantage it's got, it does have a concrete floor, but they didn't put no damn rebar in it when they poured it.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, because they poured it in 2 different sections,
Sorry about
and
that.
right in the middle, there's a gap about like that.
Yeah, it's worth
And
nothing.
Right, and you can see there's no rebar in it.
So you live in an older neighborhood? I mean,
Uh,
your neighbors are older, or you got a
Well-
young?
okay, we can date this house as far as back as 1908. And originally it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, but when my parents bought it back in 78, it's still the same. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Hi, Sugar Daddy.
Hey, Sugar Daddy. So yeah, I mean, like whoever had the house before my parents, it was, they had the addition put onto it.
And my son sleeps in the addition.
Right, and which that used to be my old bedroom, and where Crystal and I are at, that used to be my parents' bedroom.
Yep.
And where my mom's at right now used to be my grandmother's bedroom.
Oh yeah, 710. He's out there boiling.
Um,
Well, you just get a box fan and plug it in.
I've got this.
You got the AC, but is it kicking anything?
Well, I don't have the AC going right now,
Oh,
but now I will put like this. With me having these boards up here above me, okay, that's blocking a lot of the heat.
yeah.
That right there is blocking a lot of the heat that was coming down. Now, yeah, it's warm out here. But like I said, now I've got this fan going. It's only on medium to try and circulate some air. And like I said, with having these boards here, now mind you, I've still got this all over here all opened up. I've got a spot right there. I've got a spot back there. All back here is all open.
Yeah.
But like I said, right here above me, I'm not getting that blast of the heat and everything. And this is all. This is what I'm gonna wind up doing. I'm gonna get the wiring all redone, and I'll get up there and I'll get the boards and get them all secured. I mean, they're just sitting up there. I haven't secured them down. It's
Yeah,
Edmonton.
you're
it is
one-
warm.
You're one place I won't go to Texas, and I'm not going back to Florida.
Oh, you can come to Texas. You just want
Nah.
to come after October, because that
Yeah.
way it's cooler.
Too hot down there for me.
Well, I said cooler. I didn't say it was cold, honey.
Well, my sister's in Florida. She wanted me to go back down there this summer.
Now, what part of Florida?
She's in Palm Coast.
Now there is one place in Florida I do want to go back. Key West. I would love to go back to Key West. Now, you couldn't pay me enough to go back to Orlando. Orlando was like, not during the summer. Key West, loved it. It was not that bad, and everything. And even though it was like 85, 90 degrees, it did not feel like it. But when I was in Orlando, anything feeling 80 degrees felt like 100 with the humidity.
Yeah, I told her I went down there last year for a couple months. No, I'm good.
But,
Yeah.
Texas, I mean, I'm used to it here. Because, I mean, I'm a native. I've grown up here all my life. I'm used to it.
Well, she wants me to move down there. No.
Now, the only thing is,
I'm
I
good.
did tell Crystal last year when she, went up moving, I said, give it a month or so and you'll know what Texas summer is like. Compared to an Oklahoma.
I got a
Some.
friend of mine somewhere in Texas. I don't remember where.
Yeah, that last summer I was boiling
Now,
by
right
June.
right now, how is a Texas summer compared to an Oklahoma summer?
Dry.
And hot. Now,
Yeah.
which
Well, we're in the middle of tornado season up there.
now, which do you like better? Winter up there or winter down here?
Yeah, us two, Sugar Daddy, that was Oklahoma. I literally woke up with it raining. Or no, it was snowing at breakfast at 8. Then it was raining at noon. Nice, fine, perfect around 4 or 5 o'clock. But 7, 8 o'clock, I'm sitting there boiling, but then the temperature drops down to about 30 degrees real quick.
Where was that at?
Oklahoma.
Now, so like I said, how is, say, the Oklahoma City weather, winter weather, compared to here? Which would you rather be in?
There you go, Maynard. I'll help cool you down for you. Here you go.
Oh, hush. I'm going to send him after some of that later. I haven't had ice cream. Well, I had a shake a couple of days ago, but before that, I haven't had ice cream in about 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I don't blame you, Renegade, and I'm fixing to go in and check the food because I get the rice to boiling and let it do a rolling boil for about 3 minutes, and then I will shut it off and cap it.
How much you think that was?
About $8.
About $4.
$2.50.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Mm-mm.
It's homemade ice cream. They make it right here.
Ooh,
That's good.
I wouldn't mind
It's
that,
better.
but I don't want to mess with all having to deal with the machine and stuff.
Well, there's only one problem I can see with it, Briggs. Too damn far to drive to get it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Lisa. All right.
I'm around the corner.
Yeah.
Well, that's
but-
from you, not from us. All right, I'm gonna drop
Okay.
and mute
All right.
so I can go check food and get your mother fed.
All right.
This
But
is
Mark,
called
like I said, that's one thing. Like I said, for me, I can handle the Texas weather because I'm native here.
Yeah.
I grew up with it. Of course, I did take vacation many years ago. I went out there Nevada. Spent a week out there. Now I will admit, as soon as I got off the airplane, got in the terminal, everything was fine. As soon as them doors opened up for outside and everything, it's like, oh crap.
Well, that's how it was last year when I went to Vegas.
Yep, that's where I was.
I can picture Maynard if we send him a ticket, say, "Oh, here for free vacation to Bahamas," and flew him into New York in the middle of January. He'd say, "Oh, sorry, there's a 2-day layover." He'd want to kill us.
It's gonna be 85 all week. I love it.
We're going to be in triple digits this week. That is, I think I've got about another, 2 months to go like that.
Yeah.
I spent 5 years in the Army in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Well, that ain't that far from here. About 4 hours? 3-4 hours, something like that?
And I'll tell you right now, that sucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. To me, the weather ain't that bad.
No, the weather wasn't bad. The Army base sucked.
Ah,
I was in Fort Sill, and Crystal's from Oklahoma, and she'd been a lot, and she'd know exactly. Oh, that town's just full of hookers and drugs.
probably. I mean, I know we went, like I said, I took her last year for her birthday up to Muskogee. And it wasn't that bad. The only problem that we had was the hotel we stayed at. I'm definitely not going to that one again. But I mean, the town was, to me, was definitely run down. And the only thing that really got me about Oklahoma City was I saw way more homeless people out and about than any that I've seen up in Dallas. And I've been to Dallas many a times. But my God, I've seen more homeless people up there than in the Dallas Fort Worth area.
You know, it's funny, Maynard. You're gonna laugh. There was this couple that's moving to my town from Arizona. Okay,
Right.
because they don't like the homeless and that. They want the Four Seasons. And they were on my Facebook group, and I was trying to tell them why you don't want to buy a house in the city. It's the city of Elmira, and there's the town of Elmira. I live in the town of Elmira. You've seen my neighborhood enough, you know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but they wanted to move to the city. People are saying, quit being negative. And I said, okay. If you're that stupid and you want the house that you bought, you said you got for $57,000, the same house in my town, in the town of Elmira. There's the city of Elmira and there's the town of Elmira. Town of Elmira surrounds the city on three sides. I've got school tax and I've got county tax. We all have sewer tax, okay? And our
Right.
town tax is $50 a year. It's included. Everybody pays $50 a year. It's included in the county tax bill. The city tax bill is a flat $1,500 for every $30,000 excess value. So if you got a $60,000 house, there's a $3,000 city tax bill.
Oh.
And he told me I don't care about taxes. I'd rather pay $5,000. I said for taxes and live there than here. I said, but you can't leave a lawnmower outside without getting stolen. I could take a Troy-Bilt lawnmower and put holes in it from rust, deliberately drill holes in it, make it all, and then make it rust, let the paint peel off, and leave it outside. They will steal it.
Yep.
My lawnmower is a 2003 Toro Super Recycler. I bought brand new. It's never spent a night inside since it came home from the dealer. Even in the dead of winter, I leave it out there. I put a garbage can over it. It's aluminum. It won't rust.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're telling me, blah, blah. She called me, now you're pissing me off, that, blah, blah. I said, well, I'm good at pissing people off. But if you're that stupid, you're going to live in a neighborhood that you can't leave a lawnmower outside. You can't leave nothing outside. And you want to pay $5,000 in taxes to where you need a weapon to walk around in. Don't ever call me. Don't, when you get there, don't let me tell you I told you so.
Well, I know for me, years ago, I had a, I don't remember what kind of push mower it was, but it was a gas operated, sitting in the backyard. And one time, this is before I moved in, and I came over to use it. I asked my mom where it was at because I went out in the backyard. She goes, "What's out in the backyard?" I kept looking around. I go, "No, it's not." Someone literally, I had part of the fence and the going across the alley had fallen down. I didn't know about. Someone literally came in the backyard and stole it.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny? What surprised me, how many years ago was that?
That's been probably 15, anywhere from 15 to 20 years ago.
When I was
Would
a
you
kid,
reckon-
we never locked our door. Never.
Yep.
Our apartment door was always unlocked. Now you can't do that shit.
I'm being paid.
Yeah,
But-
but you're in Newburgh.
Yeah. But I'm in the good part.
You're in Newburgh. There ain't nothing good about Newburgh.
Oh yeah. We
I've
got a
been
lot of
there.
good stuff here. Every town and state has their bad part.
Oh, I know. I just
Oh, yeah.
I'm born and raised here. Nobody's ever bothered me.
But, here, since I redid that fence and everything, I haven't had any problems.
Where I live now, I'm in an apartment complex, so everything's in sections. There's like
Right.
20 apartments in a section. So now I'm in one. Across the hall, there's an old Spanish couple. Upstairs from me, there's an old Haitian lady. And across from her, there's an old Spanish lady. No kids in my section. I'm good.
Uh-oh.
I want to be able to sit outside and have quiet.
I'll be right back. I just found out I got a splinter in my damn finger. Let me go get the tweezers so I can get it out.
Oh, dear, sucks is we got skunks. by myself.
Sorry about that, but I had to go get medical treatment.
Hey, how do I get rid of skunks?
Do what?
How do I get rid of skunks?
How you get rid of them?
Yeah.
Move away.
I can't sit on my back porch.
Well, all I can say is don't look them in the southbound side.
Hey, Briggs, how do I get rid of skunks?
Bleach and water. I mean, not bleach and water, excuse me, vinegar and water. You mix vinegar up, 50-50 mix, take a gallon of vinegar and a gallon of water, put that stuff inside the spray jug, one of those pump up spray jugs, walk around your house and spray all over the place. You'll hate the smell, but I'll tell you what, they'll disappear.
Yeah, but he's in an apartment, so he can't do that.
I can just spray probably. I can spray my backyard where the grass is. That's where they come.
Oh, you can spray that all around the house. They won't care.
No, because I like sitting outside at 10, 11 o'clock at night.
It'll disappear
on the
in
back
about
porch.
It'll disappear in about 2 or 3 hours.
My brother's like, "Oh, they can't spray that high." I'm not giving them the opportunity.
They won't. But if you put that on, if you do that all the way around your house and around the out perimeter of your yard, you got to spray next to the house and around the perimeter of the yard. They'll run for the hills. They hate vinegar.
Good.
You got to do a 50-50 mix. You do 50-50 mix or around the house, and then around your fence area, do 25-75. 25% vinegar. You want it stronger by the house.
Okay.
But that works here. But you got Newburgh. You got Newburgh skunk, so it kind of sticks there already. So
them fucking things are bulletproof.
Yep, they are.
And it sucks because where I live, there's a lake in the middle of the complex. But they call it a lake. They call it a lake. It's more like a pond.
I gotta go check my other apartment.
Crazy.
Oh, really? We'll have to go look for that machinist.
What's that?
All he's saying his wife made a cameo first time on YouTube.
I'm selling my one apartment building, the 2 apartment buildings on my street.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Child is home.
Gonna be greedy.
What's for dinner?
Barbecued chicken.
Yeah.
No liver
And-
and onions?
No, I haven't bought liver in a while, and I made rice and pasta, cheddar broccoli.
Yep.
Do I have to put a cold pack and send you some liver and onion, frozen liver up to your house? By the time it gets there, it'll be thawed out enough to eat.
No, I like liver. I just haven't bought any.
I took liver out tonight for tomorrow.
Well,
Have you ever put liver on pizza? On breakfast pizza?
No.
look,
No.
look.
Oh, it's awesome.
$47.
I will take your word for that.
I'll put $47.
You ever have a cheeseburger on a Krispy Kreme donut?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's a lot of calories.
but they're good.
I'm not watching my weight, but I'm also not wanting to watch my weight go up. And that would definitely jack it up.
Only one.
I agree with Renegade. No liver.
No liver.
I will not touch it.
Oh my God, he'd have fell bumped his head, Briggs.
Yeah, I know. I've already picked on him.
That's another reason I don't buy it,
What's that?
because I would be the only one eating it,
So,
and I don't.
Tell him Briggs only real men eat liver.
I'd say I'd ask him if he ate something else, but Crystal would probably get mad, so I won't.
No, it's more like it's not your business.
Ooh,
I wasn't talking, but you're thinking.
I bet you wasn't.
No, that part I wasn't even gonna. I know what you were thinking. You got a dirty mind, woman.
Well, so do you.
No, I don't have a
I don't
dirty
know.
mind. I know what she was thinking. You do too, but we're not going there.
I don't know what you was thinking about.
I know what Crystal is thinking about.
Oh, so do I. I thought you
We
were
don't-
thinking the same thing.
No. See, this is another building I own.
See, now for me,
Looks
the
like
main
it's
reason
full.
why
It is.
now the main reason
Oh, wow.
why I don't eat liver is I've already had cases of gout. And they say that liver, eating that, is actually a contributor to
Not if it's cooked right. I hate to tell you.
Hi, Tommy.
It's
Yeah,
still an organ meat, and that's one of the biggest things that will make gout flare up, no matter how much or how little you eat it,
Mm-hmm.
or how it's prepared.
Yeah, me and about 5 other people own this together. I don't own it together solely. About 5 other people. There's
I love
1, 2.
bake with some bacon and onions.
Yep, liver. Yep. There's 30 apartments in that building.
You said it was the old school?
Lincoln Elementary School originally, and it was. I'll show you how this how schools were in New York anyways. I can't remember which one. There's a boys' entrance, girls, whatever, and then you walk down here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a girls' entrance, this is for boys' entrance, whatever. I don't know the two. But
Yeah,
there's
they
only
were gender separated.
Yep.
Because the girls had a different curriculum from the boys, completely different PE times and everything.
Well, that's how our Catholic schools used to be. The boys had to go in one side, and the girls had to go in the other side.
there's the other entrance.
And inside the building was a divider. So,
Yeah.
but they all that ended.
But you can see where out there we hired a guy to repoint the brick and everything. This is actually built in 1902.
All right, that's what I was going to ask you. It looks like,
There's 30 apartments in there.
oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
And what's funny is you're gonna really laugh. There's an in-ground swimming pool inside the basement and in the gym with a floor that hasn't had water in 30 years.
Wow.
Oh wow, why don't you just fill it up?
They won't let you because of fire insurance.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Why?
Is that it?
Because you got to have extra insurance.
Yeah. Because you've got so much water down there, and if one of the pipes busts and it's full, it's going to flood the entire basement, mess up the furnaces and all that stuff.
There is,
Is
no,
there-
it's all
is there
boiled.
a door?
You know what I
Is there a
mean.
door? Is there a door to get from there to outside?
No,
Money! Hi, not my
Yeah,
sweetheart.
You're
Hey,
gonna
Mike.
need one of them.
Hi, not my sweetheart. Hi, everybody. Happy
Hey,
4th of
Lord.
July.
I see you're being
Lord
patriotic,
Maniac is in the building.
You see, I'm what?
being patriotic.
Oh, it goes even further for that.
I like that shirt, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I like that shirt. Where'd you get that from?
My
Hi,
daughter got it.
Ashley.
My daughter got it for me.
Online?
It comes in t-shirt, polo. I wanted the button-up one, but she got the t-shirt. She got it off of online on the Facebook ad, and it was a Father's Day present.
That's cool.
Ask her where she got it from.
Mark, I'll send you a link when she gets home. In my time, she gets home in 2 hours. And
Okay, no problem.
I'll send you a link, and it's got all the polo.
All right.
And it's got the button up.
I like that.
T-shirt. This one here, and let me know right now, is a 2X. And I normally wear a 2X, and they're big on me. This one's tight. So just go up 2 sizes what you would normally wear in America, and you'll be fine.
I like it's different.
Chinese site.
Yeah, they're Chinese sizes.
Okay, yeah.
710. My back is. Well, we're still not talking about it, but I got the MRI done. I get my results. I'll pick them up on Wednesday. They said I could probably pick them up on Tuesday tomorrow, but I'm giving them an extra day for the radiologist to get the report done because I want the report and the disc because they said I could pick up. They said I could pick up the disc the same day, but I want the report as well.
Yeah.
And then they're going to be sending all that to my surgeon. But I want it just so I can copy it and download it into my computer so I have it in my files.
So are they going to take a disc out and make you shorter or repair the disc that's there?
They're going to have to see, I don't know until we get the results, how deteriorated it is. So it's one of those, it's either going to be, I got 3 options without looking at an MRI, the surgeon said. 1, they pull the disc back and line it back up and leave it alone and sew me up. Easy fix. I should be in and out within an hour without any complications. Last one I was in and out in 45 minutes when they did it when I was paralyzed, so I'm sure it was Bella enough. 2, they take the whole disc out and they put an artificial one in with 2 screws. That's an option. Or option 3 is they take it out and leave it alone. But he said he doesn't like option 3, and he normally doesn't do that because he doesn't like when you get older where it's bone on bone. It's probably for a later date.
I don't like option 3 either. My uncle had that, and it screwed him up for life.
So anyway, that's those are my options. So I'm pretty much. I think we're gonna, if it's too deteriorated, which I think it is at this point, because it's the way he's talking, it's just sliding around, and not like where it's jiggling, but it's going to be an artificial with 2, little bitty baby screws on each end just to hold it in. That are probably like barely anything, and he'll sew me up, and then it'll just be about 10 or 11 staples like I had last time, and then 2 weeks later pop them out. And
there you go. That should make everyone remember their childhood. Tell me that ain't old.
Oh, I remember hot butts on that one.
Uh-huh.
I mean, but look at the style of it. It's got the old loop-de-loop.
That's what I'm saying. I remember old booties on that one. Hot booties. Oh my goodness. Sit on that thing after a summertime sun. You
know what's funny? The guy that's doing all the masonry work, now you can see that truck. That's a Toyota Tundra. Basically, that's the truck after mine. That truck's 5 years newer than mine. And look at the rust. And I told the guy about fluid film. He said, that stuff don't work. You want to see mine versus yours?
But yeah.
They had a cool old school.
Yeah, that they had one of those in Oklahoma City. They'd shut it down. Would have been about 35 years now. And they tore it down in the last year.
Well, believe it or not, this school closed in 1979 and sat empty for 5 years. And the developer came in and fixed it. Then went broke, and then five people, me and 4 other people bought it. But I can't zoom in close enough. You see right there, that door right there. There's a beam coming out. They used to heat this. They used to heat that. That's how they got their supply. It's of coal. They used to have a coal fire boiler, and that chimney used to go 30 feet higher in the air, and it disintegrated, so we took it down.
But they had one that would have been perfect to turn into apartments. But
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
this thing would.
the homeless
That-
got into it
Yeah.
and
That's
burned
the
it.
trouble. That's the trouble. And this didn't. We didn't have that problem with this. I mean, the school district kept it good, but I was even. I was a teenager when I invested in that. They sold me and the other people that school. What do you think we paid for that?
Mm.
We're talking 1987, roughly.
Mm. No, not a lot.
15,000 divided by 5.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it's worth now?
About 100.
100.
Just for your share.
Yeah, my share's 300,000. That's a $2 million building you're looking at.
Okay.
And but those tall windows right there at the bottom, that's where the pool is. And all we did was left the gymnasium floor. That's an apartment.
Yeah.
And there's the staircase going up with it real ornate. But that top room with the 2 air conditioners in it up on the up right here, that's my apartment. I actually still have an apartment there. I don't pay no rent because it just sits.
That's your home away from home.
There's that. Well, as a matter of fact, next year I'm gonna be moving back into that place, and I'm going to renovate my house.
All right.
I'm not good. In other words, I'm gonna gut it. I'm gonna rip every wall out down to the studs because my house is still insulated with newspaper. I'm tired of paying $500. I'm tired of paying $500 bills, so I'm gonna rip I'm gonna rip the lath and plaster out and get haunted by my grandparents. I mean, we still got the old ball diamond up that no one uses anymore, but the whole idea of that is to I'm gonna have spray foam put in
That'll work.
because eventually I'm gonna end
No,
up.
he's not 7'10".
What's that?
Married.
He asked if you were married.
Nope.
You think any woman could actually put up with him?
For a while, she did.
Actually, I hate to tell you all, I'm still legally married.
Well, that's your fault.
No, it ain't, because I won't pay for a divorce. She wants a divorce, she'll pay for it. She can't get anything, so I ain't worried about it.
I had to get another drink.
Lisa.
What's
Yeah,
that?
just make
I had
sure
to get another drink.
everything goes to your niece and sister down in Florida.
Looks like someone needs to fix the sidewalk right there. Big old chunk holes.
That's actually I'll show you something. This was damaged when they put in that pole. I'm still fighting with the town to fix that.
Mhm.
I'm not paying for something that they broke. We already did this sidewalk 2 years ago.
See, Oklahoma, the city has to repair the sidewalks, period.
Yep.
It doesn't matter if
we're-
it's on private property or not.
Yeah,
The
out here
city
too,
maintains
in
it.
Arizona. Because in Arizona, the law is your property and a residential starts just a centimeter after a sidewalk.
Oh yeah.
So anything sidewalk on is public land. People can be there. Even if they're protesting in front of your house, as long as they don't step off the sidewalk, there's nothing a cop can do.
It's public property.
Yeah.
Until they hit the private property side if they're on your grass. Or
See, here
on
it's
your-
just
on
the
your
opposite.
rocks. On
The
your
city,
rocks.
town, village, whatever, they own the sidewalk, but you're responsible to maintain it.
Okay, now
That sounds
Where-
like
where
some
I'm from-
stupid HOA crap.
the city owns the sidewalk. They have to repair the sidewalk, but you as a owner have to maintain the lawn on either side of it.
Yep.
Now, if somebody comes in with being a jerk and jackhammering up where it looks like that, you complain to the city and they have to come in and fix it no matter what. Now,
Right.
it may take them 4 or 5 years to do it, but
Oh yeah. Now, see, the one beauty of it is I can call up the town or village and whatever, and they'll remove the old sidewalk, and I got so many hours or days to replace it. You know.
No,
Yeah,
it's
see,
the city's
they remove it and
responsibility.
replace it. That's the next day.
Yeah, they give me 30 days to replace it, but I'm not. I don't think I'm responsible for replacing that because the
No.
gas electric company drove over it and busted it up. There was nothing wrong with it until they did.
The That's city property, so they are responsible for it. not
No,
you.
I'm responsible. I got to maintain the sidewalk, but it was damaged by them in the process of replacing the telephone pole.
In your state, it should be easement, because varying from state to state, it's either 15 or 20 feet from the center of the road towards your property.
It's the same thing here, Maynard, but I can show you. We have to maintain something like that, even though we don't technically own it. But like in the winter, we have to shovel it and that. And
It's different property laws, honey, even with the easements.
I know.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
but you know what the sad part about that is? That used to be a great residential neighborhood school, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, it's made me money, but I collect a nice chunk of change. Every cent of money I've made off that has been sitting in an account since 1987. So, and eventually when I move, I'll end up moving down with my nieces and that. And I already told them I'll sell my houses on my street, and my house I'm gonna fix up and offer it to one of my other relatives if they don't want it, which I don't know why they wouldn't. It'll be a free house. My name will stay on the title. So until I die at least, and if I have one nephew that wants it, he says, "Well, why are you doing that?" Because I'm giving you the house for free in good faith that you're not just going to take it and sell it. In other words, if you go, I don't want to give it to you and then have you sell it and put the money in your pocket and go buy something else. And they've asked about the school over there, and I said, that school I'm keeping, because if I ever get tired of Florida in the summer or it gets too hot for me to handle, I can come home and still have that apartment. That's a 3-bedroom apartment up there. It's on the 3rd floor. There's actually there's an elevator we added to the building back in like 98, 99. So there wouldn't be no problem there. And to me, it's a perfect place. I mean, come on. It's got you saw it. I got a big yard. There's even a burn fire pit out there. And I actually have 4 parking spots out there. There's 37 parking spots out there. 4 of them are mine. I mean, and I can use them. But
Whether you're staying in the building or not, you can still use them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've actually taken, when I go on vacation, I'll be taking my semi truck over there, parking it. I mean, I'll have 30 people, almost 29 families that will be keeping an eye on that truck.
Yep. Oh, money.
Oh, I like
It's
my
done.
new blanket. I like my
No,
new blanket.
this is the one for Sweet Pea's mama. It is done. Remember, she asked because I was working on it.
It's done.
Mm,
So
well, I will let your sweet pea know when she gets back with her mama and my nephew, because they went out to a hibachi buffet. They wanted me to go. I didn't want to go because of my leg is so bad. In my back, and I'm just like, she was trying to get me to go all morning. It was like, I'm not going.
yeah,
That's why it's quiet at your house.
Yeah, it's just me and then my son's right over here.
There you go.
My son's right there.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Renegade. That would be child abuse probably today. But believe it or not, there's families that live in that apartment building that have kids, and they use that slide.
yeah.
But going down to where I got the baby blanket from, probably here in about an hour and a half. Probably going to go down, and I bought some hamburger patties, and they're grilling hamburgers and hot dogs. while we
Nice.
watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
But they're not sure if they're going to get the grill out or not. If not, we're just going to cook them. However,
You got to go down steps.
sir, I live on the second floor.
Be-
Me going
be-
out and going shopping is enough.
Please be careful.
Mm. I just went shopping again this morning. This is why I didn't go with Sweet Pea.
Yeah, see, I was heavily pregnant at 8 months, and I was on the second floor. I did the sit and scoot.
Yeah, and apparently I'm getting cane 4 now because I just got given from a neighbor another cane that has the 4 feet.
Yep.
That
Between
w-
this, between this
That's
one,
good.
the one I got from my birthday, and the other one I had, I'm getting cane.
That's the
That
best
will-
one.
that will
Yep.
help you a lot.
That's the best one. My mother had one of them.
All right, Money, I got a question for you since you're up
Oh, boy.
and everything.
Run.
How do you delete? You
No
ready?
coin talk on a holiday.
Why not? What? Coin talk.
Wait a
Did you see
minute.
the first part of my name?
No coin talking on a holiday.
I'm
Okay,
not
well,
talking coins.
oh, I am. I'm always talking about coins, quarters, nickels,
That's
dimes,
why.
dollars,
That's why I said it.
No
He knows why I said
expensive.
it.
No
No.
expensive.
No, we're not. I'm not even going to talk to. I'm not going to mention anything about coins. You're the one that brought it up.
I'm gonna do it now just
Okay.
to tick them off.
I was going to ask him about something totally different.
Then
No,
start
I know he
talking.
was, but I'm just saying it because
Hey,
I knew
what
he
I
was going to
gonna
do what he
ask-
just did.
Well, what I was going to ask him is, okay, I went up to see the video earlier, and it's saying how silver is like $20 an ounce.
That's 1990.
Okay, well,
It was
No, but
2010
it's-
this morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look right now as we speak. I'm gonna give everybody the update on it. 1997. That was a good year for some people.
Got out of high school. Lisa, I have seen people with the 4-footed cane like he has. Those
I got
are
2029.
Go to coin
I'm on-
melt value.
I'm on AdMax.
Okay, don't look at AppMex, JM, or none of those. They're always going to be 25 cents higher than normal.
I was told only look on AdMax.
Whoever told you, tell them to come talk to me.
Anyway, go look everywhere and take
I'm
the
not-
lowest price.
I'm not going to name names, but you know who it is.
Well, then they need to go to kitco.com. Anyway, go ahead, Peter.
all right, so,
The 4-footed cane like you have is the best type of that because I've
Yep.
seen the ones where they have the suction cups on the bottom and the top is kind of wiggly. Do not ever use one of those.
No, they don't have that.
No,
No,
yours
that's
is solid.
Yeah.
okay, but my question is now a good time to start buying silver as low as it is?
Yeah.
Because I know, just a few months ago, it was, almost $30 an ounce?
Yes. But
Okay.
Uh-oh.
There's always a but.
don't buy from YouTube people. And I know there's some coin people in here. And I'll give you a reason. There's 3 places. Do not buy from YouTube right now. Don't touch eBay and don't touch online.
So in other words,
Go-
don't go to
Go to your stores, but not pawn shop because they're going to be the same as YouTube. I'm going to explain everything here in a minute.
YouTube. Okay.
You go to coin shops because they're going to be $3 over spot. So you're going to get it for about $22, $23. If you buy anything from a YouTuber on a flea market and like my midweek flea market, anything like that, there's a problem. And there's why there's a lot of selling going on. But if you watch them, there's not a lot of buying or people that are just looking for generics right now because everything. All right. No. Okay, here we go. This right here. It's AppMax 2021. It's a 1 ounce round. It's a Cutty Shark Royal. 1 Royal.
Ooh.
You know, it's got the PCGS First Strike. This is not mine, so I cannot sell it, so don't ask.
Ah.
Well, there's probably a big price tag on it.
But stuff like this, people are still The only thing that drives this up is because of the holder it's in. Because if you were to send it in, you get that right there, the first strike eligibility. That's the only thing that. So let's just say this was not in this plastic. This was just here. Atmex, JM Bullion, and SD Bullion, Hero Bullion. I've got a ton of them I can go through. Anyway, they're going to charge you $26, $27. Some websites are going to charge you $30, $35. Well, when people on YouTube, eBay, things like that, they buy this for $27, $28. Well, now I want to resell it. Well, they have to sell it for at least $30 just to make a $2 profit. So they're going to try to sell it for $35. So if you're buying anything from a YouTuber or anything like that, and I'm probably going to get a lot of emails, I'm like, I can't believe Money did that. Oh, well, you know what? If I'm telling you a lie, come hit me. If I'm not,
Prove it.
shut the hell up. That's all I got to say about it. So in a thing like this, stay away from premium stuff. You want the generic stuff. This is where the silver stackers, not the collect. See, this is a collector item. You know, like what not my sweetheart does with her dragon coin. She does collector items because she likes the dragon stuff. She doesn't go after the SD rounds or the just 1 ounce premium 3/9 fine, blah blah blah. That you're going to get for $3 over spot, blah blah blah. Now I don't pay right now. Stuff around here.
Because I know bullion's going to be cheaper.
Bullion is going to be a lot. So I'm going to show, and we're going to show some premium stuff on here. I just got a whole tray out. So
Why do you think I ask you questions? Because I know you know what you're talking about.
And
So
you're
this
honest
here-
about it.
So this here, okay, I'm going to teach everybody that doesn't know, you know, this here is not a coin. It's a 999 silver round. This is a bullion round.
Mm-hmm.
This is considered a generic round. You should not pay no more than $23. You should, if you're paying over $4 an ounce over spot, get out of their store. All they're going to do is rip you off. Because I guarantee you, they're buying them at 19 to 20 right now. They're buying them at spot, or they're going to give you 10% behind spot. A lot of them do that, especially on the bigger bars, the 10-ounce bars. They're going to give you, well, the refinery will pay me this much, even though I'm going to resell it at my own store. So that's what I got to give you.
Yeah.
So they're going to give you $18.50 an ounce when spot's at $19.97. So you want the generic stuff.
I'll be honest. I like the design on that generic.
So this one here, this one is actually a coin. People have seen this. It's a Noah's Ark
Mm-hmm.
and everything. This is how you know it's a coin. 500 drum, and it's from a country, Republic of Armenia. 1 ounce AG, so that's how you know it's a coin. It's any coin is going to have a denomination of currency of some sort. This one is also a coin, but this one's not very sought after. So this could be found in a generic bin. I wouldn't pay any more than 25 or 26 for this Fiji coin right here. I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna say I probably wouldn't pay more than 23 for it because I'm going to sell it for 24. So I'd probably try to buy it from somebody for 21. I'm going to be the guy that buys. I'm probably going to give you like $1 over spot on your stuff. Now this here, that we know that you hate the Royal Mint, but this is the new Tudor Beast, the Lion of England, the 2 ounce. People are selling these for $80 all day long.
Oh,
I bought this for $50. I bought it for $50, and that was from a store. So that's what I'm saying. This here is just an art bar. This is just a bar. It's nice. It's cute. It's Father's Day. That's why my daughter got it for me for a Father's Day present.
Yay.
Everything I'm showing you is not for sale. It's because these are gifts. And it's an old art bar. But this could be found in a generic bin. This could be found in an art bar bin. But even in an art bar bin right now, I wouldn't pay more than $26 for it. This here is from Star Wars. These are the Beskar bars.
Oh,
These here, people are selling these upwards of $45, $50 a piece. I'll give you 30. If not, keep it.
I would like one of those to show my brother because I like Star Wars, but he makes me look pale in comparison.
This one here. Now these some bullion like this one here, your Johnson Matthey, anything with a serial number on the bullion bar will carry a small little premium. This is not a coin, it is just a bullion bar. It's just at the end of the day, it's 1 ounce of silver. Be careful how much you pay for these, because if you bring it into a coin shop, say if I had a coin shop, you pay $26 for it or something like that. You bring it into my shop if I have my shop open, you got somebody just walked in my shop with 10 of these, I'm giving them $21 a piece. Take it or leave it. And I'm probably going to be the best one out there giving you that price. Because if you try to sell it online, they're probably going to give you $18.75. So you're going to come back in 2 days going, hey, I'll take that 21.
Yeah.
Now,
But
now, let me ask you this. Do you see silver going back up?
oh yes. Now yes, anytime the silver dips like this is because of you got to look at what's going on with Biden. And I'm not trying to get politics involved, but what I mean by Biden, and I'm just saying because he's the head honcho in the House right now, but I'm talking about all forms of government, federal government, state government, your local government, all the way down to your mayor. Check what's going on, because the small governments has an impact on the bigger governments. So whatever's going on in the Fed is what really hikes it up. So be careful. When you start seeing a lot of drama, more than normal drama on news, that's when you want to start buying the gold and silver. Actually, I would honestly, there's an argument right now that I'm debating with somebody else. He's not buying silver at all right now, even though the time is to buy it now. He is buying platinum, because right now you can get see, no, I just dropped it. This here is a 1 gram Star Wars bar. That's what this is, a 1 grammer. Focus.
No.
Put your hand behind it.
Yeah,
There
no, perfect.
So this is a 1 gram Star Wars bar. Now, if this is a 1 gram platinum bar, platinum is the unsung hero in coin dealers. A lot of coin dealers and a lot of coin people that I talk to are buying platinum, but they're not putting it back on the shelf. Why? Because you can get 1 gram platinums for $30 to $35. If they're selling 1 gram platinum right now for more than $35, run away. But there is something to be said about the premiums when you're talking about gold and platinum on the 1 gram stuff. So you got to have to shop around. You might have a guy over here selling 1 gram platinum for $45, $50 because he's got a $20 markup on his gold and silver. But this guy down the road or the next town over, he might only have a $10 markup. I'm going to go to the guy with the $10 markup, because when you go to sell it, they're going to give you $3 to $4 over spot. So this is why we say gold and silver and everything is an investment. But even when you start putting all your money into precious metals, you have to know when to hang on to it, and you have to know when to sell it. Now, the only thing that really doesn't hurt is what I'm getting ready to show you. This is a very, 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 very premium coin.
Ooh.
This here is the Britannia Germania colored. Gosh, this camera today.
Nope. All right.
There it goes.
So it's 5 marks, so that means it is a coin. It is 4/9 fine, so it's a troy ounce of silver. And these here go for about $100 on any given day. It doesn't matter what silver does. So if you're talking more of the premium stuff, like 710 put in chat earlier, you're talking the premium stuff, your silver's not going to matter. But for the silver stackers, and to me, I believe the silver stackers are the investors, and here's why. They don't care what kind of silver it is. They don't care if it's 40%, 35%, 90%, commemorative dollars, Morgans, peace dollar calls, they'll buy them all day long. Your 1 ounce rounds, your 5 ounce bars, your 1 gram, because at the end of the day, it's just ounces in their stack. Now, your normal silver stackers are going to stay away from fractional silver unless it's at a bargain price. So you're not going to see a lot of silver stackers with 1 gram pieces, 5, 10, 20 gram pieces. You're not going to see it. You're going to see them with the tubes of 1 ounce rounds. You're going to see them with the 5 ounce bars, 1 ounce bars, 10 ounce bars, kilos, 100 ounce bars if they get that big or they, get into that kind of stacking. But when they get into the 90% stuff and the 40%, they're going to buy it by the tube. They're not going to go, hey, let me get 10 40%ers and 5 90%. They're going to be in there buying them by the tube because they're going to stack, because there's so many ounces in a tube, and that's how they count their ounces. So when they go to sell it, they don't look at what kind of coins it is. They just go, this is how many ounces. So, and you're not going to see a lot of silver stackers having seated liberties, barbers, stuff like that, because they hold a premium. Some of them now won't even really do standing liberty quarters because they've got a premium. But most of your stackers, you're going to see Roosevelt dimes, Washington quarters, your Franklin half dollars, your walking liberties, and then your Kennedys, your 64, 90%, and then your 40%. That's what you're going to see in their stack. And I'm not talking every silver stacker. I'm talking the majority of them. That's how you, that's so, and I know I went on a little bit, but honestly, yes, if you're going to buy silver, now's the time to buy it, but please don't buy it online because they're still charging 25. They're still thinking that spot is at 25 because that's where everybody's thinking it's going to go back to and stay. So they're keeping spot at 25 and they're going $5 or $6 over spot, and that's how they're selling their silver. They always tell you to buy the dip, but you got to be careful where you buy it from because you want to make sure that you get in, and you always want a return on your investment. You don't just want to buy going, hey, I got 100 ounces of pretty shiny stuff, come back to sell it to me. Well, you bought it for $26 an ounce, but now you have to sell it to me for $21 an ounce. You just lost $5 per ounce. You just lost $500 on 100 ounces of silver. Not an investment. That's a way to lose money. So you want to buy it and say you're going to spend $23 an ounce. So you're just going to spend $230 for a 10 ounce bar, things of that nature. And then you want to come sell it. Then you want to come sell it to me when spot's at 28, 29 or higher, because I'm going to pay you at least $29 an ounce. So just on that 1 10 ounce bar, you made $60.
All right. Then I got a question. Okay. Yes, I went up looking at that website. They have 30, it says 30, 64 Kennedy halves.
They have 30, 64 Kennedy halves, okay?
Right. Now, I don't know what the mint marks are. Let me see.
It doesn't matter on Kennedy's. They're 64s. They're probably all going to be Philadelphia's. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I think they're all Philadelphia's, honestly.
Probably. Okay. So.
Just so you know, that's 10.8 ounces of silver. So it's almost 11 ounces of silver.
Okay. So right now, nobody's bid, and they're saying minimum bid is $225.
Well, that's not a bad price, and I'll tell you why. Melt value is at about $216, $217 right now. So they're only charging 50 to 60 cents over spot to start that bid. That's a very, very, everybody should be on that right now. You're not going to find that anywhere. You're not going to find that at a store. But again, it's a bidding war because as soon as they start seeing a bid, they see interest. Some people are jerks and just like to bid it up. If I were you, I would go after it. It's definitely an investment at that price.
Right. I mean, there's about 1, 2,
and for those that don't know, $30.50 is a tube and a half. So you could just go down to your local coin store or local somewhere and just get 10 more 64s and just fill it up.
Right now
$80.
Right now there's 3 different ones,
maybe 100.
3 different lots. So that's 90 coins.
Okay. So you're looking at, so if it's 90, then you're going to be about $640.
About $675.
So you're going to be at 640 melt or 650 melt. About 650, 651 on the melt.
Right.
And what are they asking?
Starting bid is 225.
And that's for all 90?
No, that
Okay.
it'd be what 675.
It
But,
was- okay,
But
so
then here's something else. You got to add in tax, buyer's premium, and shipping. Also.
that's still fine. Even with all that in there, if you're the only bidder, they're still getting it at $1.50 to $1.75 per ounce. So that's still well within, probably better than what you're going to get at a store. I
So
know I said don't buy online, but there are deals out there to be had. But you got to be that person that's very has the initiative to go out and sit here and do it all day.
Right.
Consult you
Unfortunately, with my
first.
leg, I'm not that guy.
So, in
I
other
mean,
words, what you're saying is I could jump on it.
yeah, because you could turn around in about 4 months and sell all those to me and probably make $200.
Wow.
In other words, well, basically, because I know I still owe you money for some of the stuff.
And honestly, I don't remember how much. So if you just want to call it like 40, 50 bucks or something, we'll just call it even. Because honestly, I wrote it down. My nephew got into my notepad. Let me see if I wrote it in my other one. If I didn't, we'll just call it that. And good. But honestly, I don't remember.
Because, like I
What
said,
it
I
is.
don't. That's something I don't remember how much I
Handle
still
list.
owed you.
Nerd
I
credit.
know-
Nope,
I-
I didn't write it in here. Just my
'Cause
panda list. I'm
I
using
know
the
where
nerd
it-
credit.
I paid you for the
You paid me for the Dragon Bar,
right. And what was it? The little one?
the Grammys.
Yeah, not the Grammys, but the
Not the
the
Grammys.
120th Mexican coins.
Oh, yeah.
What do you call them?
Libertads.
Libertad. Thank you.
Yeah, the 120th Libertads. Yeah, because it was, I think it was 100 for all of them, but they're 120th when they were proofs.
Well, yeah, it was 100 for all those, but then I think it was like 50 for the dragon coin
Mm-hmm.
by par. So that was 150 right there. But I paid you for that straight out. But I still know,
Yeah.
Crystal and I still owe you for some of the other stuff that's still sitting there.
Yeah.
I just don't remember. How
I
much
don't either.
all that-
And honestly, with my leg, that's why I said if you and Crystal just want to call it like $40, just call it $40.
So in other words, say I wound up winning all three bids. Okay.
When I come to visit you, I'd probably try my damnedest to buy them off of you.
Well, I mean, now, as far as, I know we're talking, silver as far as what they're worth silver wise. Now, what are they worth as far as domestic?
Numismatic or
Yeah.
numismatic. There we go. There's
Right.
the word. No, 64 Kennedys, unless they're proofs or they're graded, they're worth their melting value.
Okay.
That's
So,
why
basi-
silver stackers go after those. They won't go after the graded ones unless they're gifts or something like that. But silver stackers, that's another thing you won't see silver stackers buying. You will not see silver stack that. And I'm talking the true silver stacker, like Everyday Opportunity. He's just a silver stacker. You don't, take me off the big screen. Nobody wants to see my shirt all day.
Sure I do.
I'll mark it. But
you happy?
I'm happy because I have a big head.
Sure.
But you won't see them buying slab coins. You won't see them buying graded stuff. It just, unless it's like basement slab stuff and it's in a dump bin and say it's like a mercury dime and they're, you buy 5 slabs for $10. Well, that's worth it at that point because that mercury dime is worth at least $2 in melt. So they'll do that. They'll be the stuff like that, but they're going to be looking for silver coins of some sort, not just golden dollar coins and things like that. So, but yeah, they're your silver stackers, your gold stackers. They're just doing it for an investment. They're doing it for the retirement. They're doing it for, maybe they're hoping that one day You know, I'm 27 years old right now. Hopefully, when I'm 47, the kids are almost grown, or they're heading to college. That could either be a college fund, or me and the wife could finally go buy a house that we wanted, a dream home. We can maybe early retirement if you're a gold stack or stuff like that. But that's what the precious metals are there for. And I understand there's a lot of pretty shiny stuff, and that's what you see on YouTube a lot. You see all the pretty shiny, ooh, I want that.
Yes.
But it's also got a $50, $75, $150 price tag on it because
Yes.
they're low mintage, they're very premium. I'm going to tell you something right now. Do me a favor. If you're just going to stack silver for an investment, don't buy this. Don't ever buy this. Do not buy anything premium. You will not get your money back because even though it's a premium, I'm telling you right now, I watched a guy do it in a coin shop. It was his uncle's collection, and he inherited everything because all the family members died. They had some primo stuff. I'm talking some Marvel stuff that was colorized, low mintage. We're talking some just some weird silver stuff and gold-plated things that were like 500 mintage. He gave him $10 over spot per ounce. Don't buy the premium stuff unless you just want to collect it. If you just want to collect it, then buy it. But if you're trying to do it for an investment later down the road, do not do it. I know it's pretty. I know it's attractive. I know it looks nice. But when you go to sell it, you're not going to get it back. And that's what a lot of YouTubers are trying to do with their premium stuff. They're buying all this premium stuff, and then they're getting it for $100, whatever, and they're trying to sell it for $125 or $150 a piece. Well, it's all nice and dandy, and there are some people out there that buy it because they want to collect it or they just want one. But no.
All right, so right now
I'm the guy. When I go to a coin show, there's three things I'm looking for. First, when I go to someone's table, where's your generic silver bin? Where's your dump bin for your dimes and quarters?
Oh.
What gold do you have for sale? Those are my three items. I don't look at the graded Morgans. I don't look at all the pretty Carson Cities. I don't look at all the. I do for my business to resell. If they're selling them cheap enough, where I know I can make like $5 or $10 on them, then yeah, I'll get those. But I'm looking for the dump bins.
Well, that's why I only collect one thing because I'm never getting rid of them.
Got your Legos.
I got 8 of them now.
All right, and see that's fine. And but Mark knows while he's buying them, he's going to have a premium on it because they're premium silver.
And I'm not buying them for any more than $35 each.
And
Fireworks are going off.
And that's what you told me, yes?
That I wouldn't buy them for more than that. Even at this market, I would try to stay under that if you can.
So, is my mother's old silverware, the old silver worth anything?
Oh yes, 90. Those are 92%. They're actually called 925. So what I'm wearing here, sterling silver necklace, all your silver chains.
Something like that, you would melt down though.
Most shops would melt them. I'm not that guy. I keep them, and the reason I keep them is for two reasons. One, the wife collects them. I don't know how many sterling silver salt and pepper shakers I have in the damn kitchen alone, but the wife.
Because I want to sell all that.
Yeah, but a lot of the dealers, they're going to give you refinery price for them because they're going to just send it all to the refinery. Me, in my shop, when it comes to the sterling silver, the flatware and everything, I'm going to try to get a lot of those pieces and put sets together and sell them for the silver price, and hopefully someone will take it home and put it in their china cabinet and appreciate it. I'm the guy that's trying to keep that stuff alive.
I got 9 sets of it.
Because I'm tired of this imitation 80s and 90s crap that's out there. That's why that's one of the main reasons I go to flea markets or I'll go to antique stores. I'm looking for that sterling silver stuff.
And how much do I buy a Benji for?
I wouldn't buy a Benji for more than if it's just in a bin or something. I'd buy it for no more than $8.50 because right now melts at $7.15. I'd buy it for $8.50. Probably $9.
I got a 61 right here.
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah,
That's what
that one would probably be in a dump bin, just like Miss Money, her book. It's all circulated. All of those would be in a dump bin. And right now, I told her a whole Benji book is probably worth. I'm gonna guess before I look it up, but I'm gonna say $350. But that is 35 Benjis in a book, 252. So
Yeah.
but with being the collector, I would probably sell the Benji book for 300 because it's
Yeah,
a full book. It's already done.
I won 4 of them last week.
Oh, that's a good win. Nice, good job.
Somebody wants to give me 50 for all of them.
50 for all 4.
Yes, no, maybe.
Better sell. I would sell it to him yesterday
All right, he's coming tomorrow.
because don't tell him, but melt is only $28.
Oh, you know who it is anyway.
So even if you bought him from melt, you made $30.
And I got him free. I sell whatever coins I win, I sell them to him because
So I don't know who
collect
this.
stuff.
I don't know who this is. Do I know anything about this? United States of America. Yes, that's a nice coin. So I'm not going to say who it was from, but that I got a picture of that coin. $1804
Wow.
Liberty. I got to count the stars because I've seen a lot of fakes. 6, 7. Nope, 7 and 6. That's correct. It's hard to tell if it's a. Then, so the stars are correct. So then what I would do to authenticate it on a coin this old, I would weigh it. Is what I would do with it. After I weighed it, if it weighed correctly, I would take a jeweler's loop and I would look at the edging on it, just to make sure it's. And what you're looking for the edging, you're looking for almost 200, well, almost 100 and 100 and some odd years old of wear and tear. You're not looking for an edging made from the 50s or 60s because I've seen a lot of coins like this that are still silver, but I'll have to email this person back with the details and everything else. But that's a nice coin.
What do you know about pennies?
I'm not a big penny guy. I know the key dates. I pretty much anybody that does pennies will find an
1960D.
error on 1960Ds. There's definitely a few to look at there with your double dies, your RPMs. But that's the thing with pennies. There's so many double dies and RPMs that are just, it's crazy. And I don't get into pennies only because when you start getting into that kind of stuff, it's a small market with people with pennies. So you're looking for that one guy to come in and buy that $300 penny. Are old silver quarters worth anything? If they're standing Liberty quarters, you probably would get, say if they're selling them for $5, which would be 20 times face. In the store, they would probably buy it at 18 times face. On your standing Liberty quarters, your barbers would carry a little bit more of a premium, but your Washington silver quarters, unless it's a key date, which would be a 32D, again, you're probably looking at $5 a quarter. So no, not really. There are a few key dates in the older quarters, the first starting of the standing Liberties, and some of the barber quarters. But you don't really start getting into numismatic stuff until you get into the seated, where you get into the seated quarters before the barbers. $50 and dollar. $50, there's no real key date on a Benji. It's argumentative that the 49S is. I say the 1955 is. The reason I say the 55 is it's the lowest mintage made, but they're saying the 49S is because there's a lot more not problems with it, but there's a lot more of those out there that are still really nice. So they're calling that more of a key day coin. When you get into your Walking Liberties, your 1916s, your 1917s, and your 18s and 19s, when you get into the Walking Liberty teens, those are going to carry a premium. There's a couple in the 20s, but when you get in the 30s and 40s, they're all
I don't check your pockets.
your dollar coins, your 40% Ikes, the ones that are actually silver, not the clad ones. They're even if they're proof, they're only worth about $10. Sorry, good night, Lisa.
Night, Lisa.
That's going to be melt. Then they didn't do dollar coins before the Ikes until your Peace dollars and your Morgan dollars, and those just depend on your key dates. Now, for your Peace dollars, your 1921 Peace dollar, your 28 Philly, and your 34S is going to be your key dates on the Peace dollars. Everything else, I would probably sell them. I would probably have a bin of Peace dollars right now for $25, $26. I would probably buy them for about 20, and there's a lot bigger spread on the Peace dollars because nobody really wants them. I don't know why. To me, they're still 90% silver, so I'll take them. Morgans, that's a completely different ball game because every date is different depending on the mint mark, condition, because there's a big premium on Morgans right now. And then if you get before Morgans, which are trade dollars, that's a whole new ball game. And if you get into dollars, like your Cat Bus dollars, John Clem, you're the one that sent me the email. Okay.
Hey, John. Good night, Lisa.
That's a nice coin you have, sir. Anyway, so when you get into your Cat Bus dollars, your flowing hair dollars, I mean, you're talking hundreds in bad condition. You're talking thousands in somewhat decent condition. So it just depends on what dollar you're talking about. Now, the dollar coins that they have now, I would not like the gold dollars, like the innovation dollars. They're cool to collect just to, like, for a kid to get them and put them together in like a quarter, like how we did the state quarter map, stuff like that, which I actually have a state quarter map up there. And then I have a state quarter map over there along with all my currency on the wall, old coins and stuff. Yes, that looks to me as it's not an actual flowing hair dollar. It's not a replica. It's a commemorative. They did something like that in the when did they do those? I want to say it was the 70s, but that's why I want to look at the edge, because if it's not an edge that I would normally see from the 70s, then I'd have to look at it more, thinking that it could be fake. But because it doesn't look like a normal flowing hair dollar coin to me, but I'm going to look more into that because I got plenty of books over there in my life. You can't get through like my walker, but I got plenty of books over there in the bookshelf, and I'm going to get into that coin, and I'll email you back when I know for sure exactly what it is. Renegade, you can ask William. I did a private chat with him, but he sold me a whole collection of foreign coins. Some were silver, some weren't. I could do a private stream with you, Renegade, and definitely I do free appraisals, and I can just I'll have all the books out, and I can tell you what they are, what they're worth. Is it worth keeping? Is it worth keeping? Is it worth passing, or is it just worth passing down to the grandkids? Because there's one thing. There's technically two things. No coin shop. This is like one of those underlying things that a coin shop person won't tell you. Well, I'm that guy. I will. We don't like these. One, we hate buffalo nickels. Oh my God! Please do not bring your buffalo nickels to sell to us. Why? Because we're going to give you 5 cents a piece for them. That's it. The other one is,
Not worth it.
do not come in here and tell me you found a silver penny. You did not find a silver flipping penny. You have a steel penny from 1943. I have a mason jar that's that big full of them because they made 37 billion of the dang things. I love when people come in going, how much is my silver penny worth? I said $2 million. They're like, what? Is it actual silver? Nope, stuck to a magnet. It's worth 3 cents. I'm not rude like that, but sometimes they just want to do that because we don't like steel pennies and we don't like buffalo nickels. Now, we don't mind the shield nickels, the V nickels, because there are some key dates in those and they are harder to come by. But, I hate buffalo nickels and steel pennies. Oh my God. I'd rather take just regular copper pennies from the 70s and 60s versus a steel penny. So, I got 3 more hours before our fireworks go off. It's only 6 o'clock. Ours don't go off here till 9.
They're
Ours went
going
off
off
last
down
night.
here.
Ours went off last night, but these are the idiots where I live, letting them
But
off.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
and I was gonna say I looked at that flowing hair dollar. Yeah, like 2,500 for it, and 2 bids are already on it.
yep, that's because flowing hairs don't come up as often for the better looking ones. I can find a lot more of. I don't want that one. Coins more than I can going. Where'd you get that from? And the one thing that a coin shop, if you ever go in, is one more little trick of coin shops. If you go in to sell your stuff, and he gets very quiet with you when he looks at everything you have, and if he's very quiet with you for the first 20 seconds, don't let him rip you off because he found a whole bunch of gems in your collection.
Should I leave?
And he's going to, I'm not saying they're all out there, but there are going to be some that are going to try to scam you out of them for as little as possible. So just be careful. I'm not saying that everybody's a crook, but do a little bit of your own homework before you. I love when a person comes in with a coin. You know, they come in with, this here is a coin, the Castle coin. But it is 1.5 euros, and I love when they do their homework on it because this is a little bit of a premium.
All right, I'm gonna hop out, guys, because I gotta go clean up. Since even though it's a holiday, I don't get a day off from cooking and cleaning.
Have Mater do it.
Huh?
I'd say have Mater do it, but then you wouldn't find anything.
No, I'd have to go back and re-clean it.
That's what I was saying.
No.
But that's why he's out there doing the laundry for me because he just put the last load in the dryer.
Well, that's
Yeah.
nice. But no,
Y'all have
so basically what I'm trying to say is just Google is a thumb print away, and just type in what you think the coin is. Do just a little bit of research, even if you're someone taking you to the store on your way there, so at least you have a little bit of knowledge of what you're selling or what you want to buy before.
Right.
I try to come in. Come in. Okay, shut the door. 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 Oh, I guess. Okay, the nephew's back, and Sweet Pea's going to be here in a minute, and Grandma's going to be here. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I say hi?
Yeah. You want to say hi? Or say
Hi.
Hi.
Hey,
Can you get her dad phone?
No, because I'm getting ready to get off here. I got to get ready to start dinner. Did you eat? Did you have fun?
Oh,
All right. Well, everybody, you have a good one. They're home, so I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a
Bye.
good night. Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day to everybody.
Hi.
Didn't mean to get on the coin subject so long, but I just wanted to give some people some information that might need it in the back of their heads because they might have something coming up. So I'll talk to y'all later. I'll try to see you on Wednesday, Mater.
All right. See ya. Yeah, and I
Looks like
want
a
to
mini
go back
meter.
and looking on that website. There was probably about 10 of those lots for Kennedy, the 64 Kennedy halves.
What's the website?
I ain't saying.
Oh, Jesus Christmas.
Hey,
That's the same one I found that $100 bill on.
I don't buy anything but Legos. I don't care anything about coins. If it's a Lego, then I'll buy it.
You get him
They
10
might
grand.
have
he'll
them
get
on there.
the website.
I can care less about a coin.
Now, I'll put it like this. For me, it's a website that, yeah, they sell coins and currency, but they do sell other things also.
That's all I'm looking for is Legos.
And
Right, man?
now, one thing I did find on there is I did find a couple of Harleys. So I was like, okay, a couple of motorcycles, and one of them, neither one of them are really are interested in. Even though I could probably buy them cheap enough, fix them, turn around, and sell them for more money. Because one of them was an anniversary bike.
My neighbor across the street has the 100th anniversary edition.
Yep. Well, like I said, both of these are. Don't remember what one year was. The other one I think was like 2008.
he bought his brand new.
Never
Yeah.
drove it.
Yeah, but this one here definitely needs some work on it. Hey, Renegade, if you want to buy them, that's fine. I'll buy them and I'll turn around and sell them to you. For, say, $1,000 over what I got to pay.
I like. I finally found a front end that'll fit my Goldwing. I'm gonna put that back on the road.
All right.
I go to storage auctions, man. You should
If
see the
my,
stuff in there.
If my
Nope.
camera didn't freeze, the neighbor across the street, son's in town. He's got a car that I know Maynard would like, but my camera froze. A 1995 Chrysler LeBaron convertible.
Maybe.
It's a Dodge. You should like it. It says crappy Chrysler on it. But in Chrysler's defense, that's back when Dodge made a decent vehicle.
All right, Renegade, it's an 06. It says 2006 Harley Davidson 35th anniversary motorcycle. Now, why they're saying 35th, I'm going, I don't know. But now the other Harley, they don't have a year on it, but it looks like it almost looks like it's a hardtail.
There's actually a couple of rare vehicles in my neighborhood. My truck's rare, because of what it is. Not that it's because of Toyota, just that model Toyota truck. And there's a guy around the corner from me. He's got a Chevy S10. It's probably one of the rarest S10s they ever made.
Oh.
It's a 95 Chevy S10 with the 8-foot bed. That is a rare truck.
Now this one here, this thing here looks like it being a 2006. It's definitely a Dyna.
Yeah, the guy. It's like the 100th anniversary edition. He bought two of them. He bought the 100th anniversary like for civilians, and he bought the 100th anniversary for police because he's a cop. Well, he was a cop. He retired.
Right.
But He goes out there and starts them up and might drive them around the block. The one I think's got 300 miles on it. The one's got like 150. He thinks they're going to be worth a small fortune. But I said, sitting is not good for him.
No.
No.
But he's trying to sell the one for 25 grand, the civilian model, and the cop model he wants 40. And there's probably a dumb, hey, Antonio said my truck would probably go for 70 grand. And you heard what I said. Show me the money. If someone said 70 grand, I'd call someone like Mark. Hey, Mark, take your pickup truck, put a flatbed on, go pick it up, take it to Antonio. I mean, come on. Come on, Maynard. If Antonio said, I'll give you 70 grand for this truck, my truck, it's 27 years old. Hell, you'd probably fly to New York, knock me over the head, and steal my truck and come back with the money. Here's my delivery fee. Here's your 50 grand. I took 20 grand out for myself. I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, to me, like you said, if someone says it's worth that, then like you said, show me the money. Hang on a minute.
Hey, Misty.
these people are such idiots. They're setting off fireworks all over the place.
Yep.
We're in a drought. The grass is so dry I could light it with a cigarette.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And there's and I already told the one guy down the street, said, dude, you set my house on fire, you'll be in prison. You set my truck on fire, you won't have to worry about going to prison because I'll beat the crap out of you. You'll be in a hospital bed.
Well, I know what's real funny here is the county commissioners, they enacted a countywide burn ban. The fireworks.
Well, when you're probably in a drought. Are you in a drought like I am?
Yeah, we haven't had rain here in a while, but what I'm saying is they say no outdoor burning, okay, but it's still okay to have fireworks. And they're selling the hell out of them around here.
Yeah,
now,
that don't make sense.
I went to a party last night. Crystal and I went to one. Their county's under a burn ban, but they said no fireworks.
That's stupid. I'm sorry. You
Yeah.
got dry grass. You shouldn't be setting off fireworks. I mean, they're setting off. Now they're setting them off. The cities are setting them off, but the city is also doing it on a blacktop parking lot. They're not. And they got fire trucks right there. That's another reason we got fireworks displays starting here in a little bit. And you know as well as I do, if someone set their backyard on fire and it started, they're all at the fire at the big show. Okay.
Oh yeah.
They could not get there in time. I mean, I told the guy, could have set off the fireworks at least, like, could have put a couple lawn sprinklers out there, wet down the lawn for 15, 20 minutes, and then and then shut it off, set off fireworks, and if something gets out handy, throw a valve and start watering the lawn,
Damn, is that all at your place, Mark? Damn.
People are dumb.
I know. All I know.
And they did our fireworks last night.
Well, I know
This is
that
just
one
where I
year I
live.
went out about a year or so ago, and I went out in the backyard over by the other garage. I found a damn bottle rocket, one of those big bottle-style rockets, in the backyard that burned up all the way. Now, thank goodness it'd gone out, but if that thing had come in the backyard, it started that grass and everything on fire. Yeah, I would have lost quite a bit.
Yeah. It's just like the dumbest thing I ever saw. I was at a campground one time, and some kid had a grocery bag full of bottle rockers. All you know what I mean? I'd call him a kid because no grown normal man would do that. You know what he did?
What?
Took the whole bag and threw it in the fire pit.
Oh. Tommy, I don't know. That would be one of those. Now, which one? Right now, I hate saying it, but believe it or not, I'd go British.
It's so
They
bad
do
out.
our
It's so bad.
fireworks.
What's that?
They do our fireworks off a barge in the middle of the Hudson.
Right.
Yeah.
It lasts like 10 minutes.
Well, did y'all see what Tommy put in chat?
No.
No.
I'll put it back up.
So as a matter of interest, would most Americans rather still be under British or Biden? Mm.
Like I said, for me right now, with the way things have been going,
Yeah. That
I'd
is true.
probably be better under British.
Actually, you wouldn't be under British. You'd be under Mexican rule.
Not really. I'd still
Hey.
be under. It'd be, well, considering the fact that Texas became its own country, was annexed into the United States.
Yeah, they came from they became part of our own country from Mexico.
Right, we became our own country, but now, because of the finances and everything that was going on, we got a good deal from being into America. But I mean, all right, to answer that, I'd rather be under Texas rule. I would love to see Texas become its own country again. I mean, we've got all the damn resources and everything. One thing, here in Texas, we supply our own electric. Okay? You've got 3 power grids in all of the United States. You've got the Eastern, Western, you got Texas. You'll have power lines saying running from New York to New Jersey to Pennsylvania, Maryland, okay? But they're all coming out of one power station, okay? So say like on the western coast, you've got, the Hoover Dam, okay? That's going to be supplying power to Nevada, Arizona, probably Colorado, California. Okay, you've got all those states. You got Texas. We supply power to our own state. We got our own power grid. Because
Missy, where is
Caitlin? Do what?
Now I was asking Misty where Cajun was.
Oh. He might still be taking his nap. Think about it. I went on an hour early.
You know what happened though? So I can't remember when, but if you read their thing, they signed an agreement they would never, after the Civil War, they wouldn't succeed for the United States.
Nope. We still have the right to do that.
Better look it up. They changed that a long time ago. But
there is a movement right now to try and get it on the petition on voting to have Texas secede and become its own country again.
I doubt it.
The problem, you know what happened then? They wouldn't let you come into the main United States again. They would do that. But there'd be one good thing about it. I said that before. A buddy of mine that lives in Texas said, he don't believe me. I said, you know what happened? If Texas succeeded for the United States, their governor would be their president, not then. And he'd be out there he'd put enough people on that border. He'd just blow those people up as they cross the Rio Grande.
What's wrong with that?
No, I'm saying that's what he would do. We'd solve the border problem.
Yeah, that's what they should do. I mean, to me, I think what they should do is on the border and everything. They should put landmines and everything along through there, and just leave them.
Yep, and some people say, well, what about the kids? Yep.
Or the parents.
Blame the parents. Exactly. And if they killed enough people, they killed, say, 100,000 people that way, enough people would say, this ain't worth it.
All right. Hey, Briggs, okay, let me ask you this. At your house, okay, what would you do if someone kicked in your front door and came in
Put a bullet in their head.
Exactly. That's exactly.
Depending on who it is. Depending on who it is, the circumstances.
Okay, but here's the thing. Someone from Mexico coming into Texas across the border illegally, that's breaking and entering. That's the same damn thing. Or coming in, say, through a window or something like that, it's the same thing. You're breaking in to Texas illegally. You're going about it the wrong way, okay? I don't have a problem with someone from Mexico or someone from another country coming into Texas or coming in the United States, coming in through immigration. Okay, they're doing it the legal way. It's basically coming up and either knocking or ringing the doorbell, the front door. Okay, asking to come in. Coming across the Rio Grande. Damn.
Hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear it.
It's right out my bedroom window.
But
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Don't if you listen to what I said, if they killed like 100,000 people after a while, people would say, you know something? We're not doing this anymore. This ain't worth it. They would run.
Yeah, because then everybody would want to go to New Mexico and California. Then that'd be the other problem.
But your problem with Texas, and it's starting to happen. I was going to tell you, I don't know if you can look up on our page while you're there, but there's a new group that they've spotted them in New York, that it's spotted in Texas even. They're called tire enforcers. Okay. And they said that the gas guzzling 4-wheel drive pickups and SUVs are hurting the environment. So they're going to take care of it for us, being the government won't. They're going to people's houses and slashing their tires or letting the air out. And they were spotted in my area. And I wouldn't be surprised if they were in Mark's area there too. But if they did that here, like, I would go, we have a right to defend our property. That'd be considered almost like, even in New York.
We have other idiots that do that.
And for me, if someone did that here at my house, me and my vehicles, they're going to get lead poisoning. Now, what they get shot with is going to depend upon what caliber I grab.
I would not shoot somebody for that if they just let the air out or slash the tire. But I'll tell you what, if they let the air out, I'd be going to get a bicycle pump, and they'd be pumping that damn thing up and then all 4 tires again. I mean, with a piece of lead poisoning standing over them, you know. If they slashed the tires, and I caught them, I'd say, give me your credit card. I'm gonna order 4 brand new tires online right in front of me.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Now, I'll put like this, talking about tires. Now, the front tire, I need to get replaced on the 2-wheel bike, okay? Crystal was sitting there when I called Saturday to get a price on it. Just for the front tire, mount, balance, everything. How much do you think that would cost me on that bike?
On your trike?
No, on the 2-wheel, on the Y Glide.
Oh, probably about $200.
Yep. For one tire, $200.
Yeah, I believe it.
For one motorcycle tire.
Yeah.
Now, how much you gonna spend? I mean, you go down. I know I can go over here to Walmart. I can buy tires for my caliber. I might spend $300, but that's getting all 4 of them.
Yeah, and those are cheap tires, though. They're not good quality, high-end tires.
We're talking.
Goodyear.
I think they're about $70 a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're not. Now, Walmart does have some that run about $40. But now those are going to be the cheap ones, low mileage tires. But I can get a better one, say a 70,000 mile tire for around $70 a piece.
Well, like my car, for instance, my truck that I'm in right now, the tires for this are I buy I buy Michelin truck tires. I've never skimped on when it comes to tires. I want Michelin. Michelin makes an outstanding truck tire.
Right.
And
Renegade, I gotta get for me on that the White Glide. I get the what was it, the Dunlop Elite? I think it's what I gotta get the I think it's a 90 by 21. It's that real skinny tall tire.
like my car, my truck's got those Michelin truck tires. These tires are 8 years old. They're gonna dry rot before they go fall.
Yep.
And that don't bother me, you know. And guess what? If they got dry rot and they wouldn't pass inspection anymore, I'd buy a new set of Michelin. I've never had a flat. I've only had I've had them on here 8 years. I've had the air to them once in 8 years. You know,
Yep.
To me, that's been a good tire.
Well, let me see what.
But even this truck, now, the tires for this, now these are 15-inch tires because this is an old truck. Most trucks today take 18, 16, you know. Actually, 16 is becoming obsolete. But the tires for this are 140 a piece back, and that was 8 years ago. I bet you even these 15-inch. Now I can buy a Goodyear Wrangler, and this, considering I go about 5,000 miles a year on this truck. I probably buy the next set I'll probably buy is like a Goodyear Wrangler, only because I don't drive the truck a whole lot. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But even those are $100 a tire, so you're talking $400 a tire, and at least $50 mounting and balancing, and everybody charges a disposal fee, even Texas, you know. I sure know ain't gonna take a set of tires and take them home and store them. I mean, if they're dry rotted, they're not good, they won't pass inspection. I know people that will take their old tires home and keep them. It's like, why? I mean, does that make any sense?
All right, I'm looking on here. Oh. All right, well, it's Renegade. Okay, I can find the Dunlop Elite. It's the same size as far as what I put on the bike, and they're about the same price as far as what I pay for that one that I get on there normally. As far as what they want for it, yeah, it's about the same price. And everything. I mean,
It's tires are ridiculous. Well, everything's ridiculous now, but
no, they don't even give me a chance to bring up Harley. I shot my motorcycle.
how about whatchamacallit? Tire
Rock
rack.
Auto? That
No,
I
tire
don't know, but I mean, hell, I had one on eBay, and they're all running about the same price as far as what that motorcycle shop I usually deal with. And like I said, they're about an hour away. And I was looking at about 125, 130 bucks. So, I mean, the only thing I got to deal with is gas going down there and back. And I've got, you know, I can pull that tire off. I can get it mounted myself. And I've got the Harbor Freight balancer, which I've never have used. I could do that. But I mean, is it worth, you know, my time to? I mean, is it going to be worth the extra, say, $70 for me going down there, spending an hour, say going down there, an hour back, and then the time it takes for me to get everything drug out, get the bike up off the ground, get the front tire off, get it dismounted, get the tire and everything dismounted, get another liner, get another tube for it, get the tire put on there, put it all back together, get it all balanced, and then put it back on the bike.
And how much is an inner tube?
That I don't remember.
I mean, because that's another thing. I mean, yeah, I laugh at people. They put a new tire on like a motorcycle and don't want to spend the money on a new tube. It's like, man, you're just asking for trouble.
Well, the thing about it is, I'm looking on here. Now I can get, I mean, they've got them starting off, say 68, shows 68.51, but that's for a Shinko. And that's an okay tire. Metzler's a good one. Of course, they got the Michelin Commanders. I mean, they got
Michelin makes an awesome tire. I don't care what anyone says for
Well, they
car,
got a
truck,
Mich-
motorcycle.
right. Well, now they got a Michelin Commander for $88.99, so say $89.
That ain't a bad price.
No. Now they got Kenda, which I'm not that familiar with them. I've never heard of
Kenda
Duro.
tires. Kenda tires are good for like a car or something. And anybody wants to disagree with me, I don't care. I've been disagreed with before. Kenda motorcycle tires are junk. If they're warranted for 20,000 miles, you'll be lucky to get 5,000 miles on them. And their cars the same way.
Now, they got one here. Let's see how much. They got a Pirelli. It's not the Night Dragon. $64.
Pirelli makes a decent motorcycle tire.
Okay, now the thing about with Pirelli is, yeah, they are good tires. Okay, they grip. Now I had Pirelli Night Dragons on the bike when I got it. The only problem is, yeah, they grip real good. The biggest problem is they wear out real fast because it's a softer compound.
Yep, but they are a good tire.
Yeah, they are a good tire. Well, like I said, this one here, it's $64 and everything. But do I want, am I going to want to do that? And yes, Renegade, yeah, I know I could do it myself and do a video on it. All right, so you ran a Metzler, okay? $125. Now, what's really weird is they don't even show a Dunlop on here. They do not show the Dunlop Elite. I've got Metzler, Shinko, Michelin, got Continental.
Continental is a good tire. Yeah, I think you would like Continental.
And now they got Bridgestone.
Oh, Bridgestone is basically Firestone, so I don't know how you feel about Firestone.
Yeah, Firestone's an okay tire. Like I said, I've never heard of Kenda.
Yeah, those Kenda tires, oh my God. Look at the reviews that a Kenda tire, they'll wear out faster than what you got.
Well, they got 5 stars on them. But like I said, yeah, I agree with that, Renegade. It's, as far as, me doing the only work. Now, I did take the bike to have someone else do the work. But that's only because I needed it done and I didn't have the time or the way of doing some of the work on it. Mainly because it was that rear isolator and he had to have 2 jacks up underneath it just to get that rear isolator put in. One for the frame, one for holding the engine. And that I don't have. So, plus I don't have a lift to put the bike up on. And I didn't have a way or the time or anything like that to be able to do the front forks. Because the front fork seals were leaking. There was, the stuff that he wound up doing, yeah, it was worth it because, like I said, I didn't, didn't have the time in order to get it done. He says Bridgestone same as Michelin. Okay.
Bridgestone and Michelin. I always thought Bridgestone was Firestone.
Huh. He's saying Bridgestone is the same as Michelin.
Huh.
But I mean, yeah, no. Now, normally when it comes to small stuff, especially like changing the oil, I got no problem doing that myself. Okay, I've done it before. It's not that bad. So like when I know I got to do it on one of the bikes and I'm going down there to that motorcycle shop, I'll get everything I need. If I know I'm going down there, it's like, oh, okay, in about a month or two, I got to change the oil. I might as well, while I'm down there, go in and get the stuff I need and bring it back with me. That way, I don't have to I'm not making a special trip down there just for that stuff.
Exactly.
It's like right now, I still got to pay. I got to pay more on the layaway down there. Okay, fine. So one day when I go down there, maybe, not this coming weekend, but say the weekend after. Okay, because that's when I get paid again. Hey, I could go down there down that Saturday. I give him say another $50 on the layaway. Oh, by the way, let me go and get the oil filter, and go and get the transmission, go and get the primary. Hell, I might as well just go and get, say, 2 filters and everything. That way I've got everything to do both bikes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Right. Damn, Briggs, stay out of that store.
Are you a 7-Eleven?
Yep.
Well, that's what I thought.
I'm getting some more ice cream and beer and milk.
Yeah, Renegade, that's something I have thought about. It's like, is it worth, the time and labor for me doing it compared to me taking the bike down there and going to have them. I mean, they're only going to take about an hour to do it all. Hey, that give me time to rest and everything, plus do a little bit of shopping. And they've already got it done. I'm not getting my hands dirty. That's something I got to look at too. And especially in the heat out front. Yeah. Now, say in a couple of months, if I could have that tire last that long, because I know it's already starting to get down the wear indicators. If I could wait a couple of months when it starts cooling off more, where it's in the upper 70s, low 80s, yeah, then I could probably be out there working on it. Right now, when it's wanting to be 100 degrees out in the sun, no. So these guys here, they're inside of the shop, they're outside of the sun. It's the 80-90, 20. I think it's the 80-90-21. Yeah, now, JP, yeah, they do have a Dunlop Elite in a 90 series.
I wish my camera wasn't frozen. I'd show you this guy just pulled in next to me. the dude is wearing a winter knit hat.
11 Wide Glide FXDWG. See now, Renegade, when I tried looking it up on that for the model, it wouldn't even bring up a Harley.
No wonder I keep saying the human race is doomed. Man, Fireworks City. I'm in Corning, the next town over. Yep, mine's a grandfather to that. Guy just pulled in with a 97 Toyota truck pickup, the plain Jane Toyota. And there goes my fireworks. Can you hear them?
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
I hope they're done over here.
See, I'm a smart guy. I'm pulling into the parking lot because I wanted to see the fireworks, and the main drag is right in front of me. As soon as the fireworks over, I hit the highway. I'm out of town. I don't have to fool around. Just I'm sitting right here in my truck. Find me a little parking spot. Now,
All right, Renegade, I just put it in. I brought up the Dunlop Elite 3 motorcycle tires. It says use recently selected motorcycle. It says will not fit your selected motorcycle.
that's crazy.
Yep. But now if I go back, and everything, let me go back to the.
15-minute warning.
I know, I saw that.
Well, Mater, I'm going to hop out of here. Thanks for having me, buddy.
No problem. I'm gonna be shutting this down here in a little bit, anyways.
Yeah.
Well, nice having you up. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Stay safe.
You have a good
out
night.
there.
Have a good
you
night,
too.
Breaks.
Yeah,
All right. Y'all be safe.
me too. This is perfect. I'm at the exit to a Walgreens. Everyone's down on Market Street, but you ain't familiar with Corning. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Facing out, as long as no one comes behind me. As soon as the grand finale's over, I take a right, bam, right back on the highway.
All right, Renegade. Okay, they're saying MH 90B21 54H, and say it will not fit my bike.
Having anything fun is expensive. It's crazy. Man, that I wish this is crazy. This Walgreens out of business. They built 5 years ago, in Corning, they built a brand new bus station, right? For the local bus garage.
Right.
They couldn't get enough used out, but they were losing so much money that they turned into a UPS store.
Huh.
Yeah, this is perfect. Watching fireworks through the windshield. Can you hear them on your end?
Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, Renegade, I mean, saying like an 80, 90, 21. I mean, for what they're wanting and everything, yeah, I could go to them and have them ship it, but I don't know. Some of them they had free shipping, some of them I have to pay the shipping, so it costs more. It'd just be cheaper for me just to go to my local shop and get it.
Yeah, I don't blame. Plus, like you said, they balance it, they put it on. You don't have to worry about the bolts being too tight or too loose or and all that good jazz.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. What I'm saying is, I could go down to the local shop, get the tire. I could bring it back. I mean, I could get everything I need. I get a tire, tube, the liner. Because see, that's also a spoke rim. Okay, it's a wire spoke rim. Then I'd also have to deal with weights and everything to get it balanced, which I already know how to do that. That's no big deal there. But like I said, would it be worth my time and everything to go down there, get the tire, or get it from J&P, have it shipped in, and me do it myself?
Yeah.
And
How much money you gonna save? $150, maybe $60 doing it yourself.
Well, the thing about it is, like I said, I could go down there. I could take the bike down there, which ain't gonna.
That's what I'm saying. If you did it yourself, how much would you save?
Maybe $50.
Yeah, I mean, your back tires are easy. Those you could jack up with jack stand up back there, take the back tires off, take them on, and put them on and do them yourself. You know,
even the rear tire. Now the rear tire is more difficult than the front because one, you've got that belt drive.
Oh, okay.
Right. See that right there. Plus, you got to make sure that it's aligned properly once you put it back on. Okay. So a rear tire is different than a front one on a motorcycle. Front one's easy. I've already pulled the front tire off when I changed out them front bearings. Okay. True, it didn't take me that long to pull it off, and really didn't take me all that. I think I had it off by the time I got the bike jacked up and changed out the bearings, all back on. I think it was about an hour and a half, 2 hours.
That's cool. But like you said, if it only cost you $50 more, I'd spend the extra $50, let them put it on.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like I said, I would do something like that, but like I said, I'm gonna be weighing like, is it gonna be worth what's worth more? My time to go down there, spend the hour, whatever, to go down there, wait, because by the time I'm looking at everything, I'm looking at about 3.5 hours of the time of the day to go down there and come back. Okay, that's me taking the bike down there, having them put the tire on, and me traveling back. Okay, so 3.5, say 4 hours. Now, if I go to J&P, then I got to wait how many days for them to ship it to me. Okay,
Exactly.
it could be 2 to 3 days for them to ship me the tire. So that's time wise that I got to wait. Then it's time for me, say a couple hours. Say, yeah, they ship it to me. But then how much am I going to be looking at spending for them to ship me the tire? But then I'm also looking at, I need the tube and the liner.
Yep. Yeah,
Now,
something like that. You don't want to fool around. You want to change the liner and tube at the same time.
Right, because like I said, it's a spoke rim. It's not, like Renegade's bike, he probably had the mag rims, which doesn't have to worry about having a tube inside or a liner. It's just going to be a tubeless tire. Me, I got to have a tube in mine because, like I said, I got the wire spoke rims. But Renegade, yeah, I understand what you're talking about. True.
Man, these electric bikes these people have. This guy just came down past me doing at least 30.
Don't move. I mean,
Yeah.
hell, believe it or not, there is over in Arlington. We actually have a place that sells a 250cc moped. It looks like a sport bike, but it says it will do 70 plus.
I don't know about in your area, but the motorcycles and 4-cylinder cars have skyrocketed because of gas.
That's another main reason why right now it's getting to be where I prefer to actually be on the bike because of fuel economy on both of them. Well, Renegade I've only been riding for 7 years, so my knowledge as far as working on motorcycles is only what I've gained in the last 7 years.
Now, how much is how many miles you get out of a set of tires?
Front one. Now it depends. I know those Pirelli Night Dragons. I think I got 10,000 miles out of the front one before it was ready to be changed. I don't remember on the rear one. I do know I did get another one on the rear. On that one, I think I got about 7,000 miles out of it before the cord was showing. And of course, it was a cheap tire, so yeah, it didn't last long. But now I do have the Dunlop Elite, and now those have actually been. I do know I put the front one on it before I went on the Sisters the first time, and that's been 5 years.
Wow.
So, and that's another reason why, I need to get it changed because I am seeing some dry rot in it.
Yeah, dry rot on a car is one thing, but dry rot on a motorcycle, 2 or 3 wheel, that kind of a little scary situation.
Yeah, that plus it's already starting to get down to the wear indicators.
Yeah, you're talking your trike, right? Or you're talking the 2-wheeler?
I'm talking about the 2-wheeler.
Yeah, that's even worse. You don't want to have a flat tire driving that 70 miles an hour and lay that thing down.
No, and I already had a blowout on the rear. Now it wasn't the tire that blew, it was a damn tube that came apart, and the valve stem even separated from the tube.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I say that the tube split, okay, you've got it where it's a complete ring. That one there, no, it was literally split like that, and you could separate it. And like I said, on top of that, the valve stem, it was still in the bike or in the rim, and wasn't even on the tube. And
my uncle had a motorcycle, a Honda CB360. He was coming down the highway doing 60 in a 5 over the speed limit, and he got a flat tire. He laid that bike on its side, and everyone always laughed at his I guess you call them sissy bars, the bars that go up, stick out way out.
The highway bars.
Yep. Everyone laughed at him.
That's what saved him.
That's what he said to this day. He said, though, I was behind him, following him home because he had just picked up the bike and had it inspected. And the tire went flat. And I'll tell you what, he rode that thing 40 feet down the highway sideways, sparks flying everywhere. His leather coat was ground right down to brush marks all across his leather coat. He said, well, and that leather coat, he didn't poke a hole in it. It was one of the real old heavy leather ones like I got.
Right.
He still wears that motorcycle jacket. He says, I can't get, it just, that thing saved my ass. He said, why should I throw it away?
But it's a highway bar that is what's going to keep that bike up and off of you going down the road if you have to lay it down.
Well, also that highway bar, whatever you want to call it, is what saved the bike from being drunk. Because he put it on the back of my truck, took it back. The place that did the inspection felt bad. They put a new tire on. They even put new system bars on it. They said we should have caught that tire. It was it had dry rot on it.
Yep. Well, like Crystal was just saying, it's time. Yep. So, yeah, I've actually gone 3 hours tonight because I started an hour early. Hey, William. But yeah, I need to shut this down because I got to be up early in the morning, be at work, everything else. But appreciate everybody that's been here. I hope everybody does have a happy 4th, even though that across the pond over in England, they had the funny accent. They talk funny over there. But, yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody that's been here. I'm going to shut this down. So, you want to say goodbye, Brick, since you're the only one up here on panel?
Have a happy 4th, everybody.
Yep.
Stay this side of the grass.
Yep. All right, everybody have a happy 4th and stay safe and God bless.